Matrix, where you at? Let's get these guys to business. What's going on? What's it about? Just a conversation. I just sent a few people invites to come on here and speak to me, deal with me one by one. Because when the internet situation is, most of the time you'll have opinions and things flying around, and it never get spoken about. You never speak to the actual person. You just say what you say and you go on. I would like for it to be that when people say things, we can talk about it. So give me a second. All right, I'm waiting on somebody, something Cash Matrix or something like that. I don't really know who he is, other than the fact that I've seen him a few times speaking on certain situations. So I just want to see where he at, test him out. What y'all got going on? Any questions before we get started? Are Americans ever going to wake up to the truth of the world? What is the truth of the world? That's a question for you. What's the truth of the world? What is that? First time here? Okay, welcome in. What else? We're waiting on somebody to come in and join. Only push up, that what's up. Daily workout, that what's up. Zionists are controlling everything. That's something you believe. You don't know that they are. So that wouldn't be a truth that people wake up to. That would be a perspective that people adopt because you want them to. Because you have that perspective. You don't know whether or not they run. You don't know who runs everything. %99 of the world operating as dead entities. Dead entities can't operate. What do you think about the United States and its military? I don't really think about the United States and its military. If it comes to mind, I just think that there's a military. It doesn't really bother me. I don't know everything, but from what I've seen so far, they haven't put their power in good use. You don't know who they is. They is a cheat word to say, I don't really have enough information right now. So I'm going to create blanket statements that people will just gravitate toward. You don't know who runs anything. You don't know who does have the power. The internet is just talking. Will men stand by their women and lead the charge against these predators? Against which predators? How do you feel that they want to speak on? How do you feel they want to speak on the Anunnaki? I don't know what you mean by that. Ask it another way. Thank you, my friend. Looking forward to hear what you have to say. I understand. Glad you're here. You sound like you mind your business. I can understand why you would say that. I'm master of my fate and happy for the discernment. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. All right, I'm waiting on somebody. I told them 3 p.m., but that CPT transcends over into the conscious community too. So I sent it to them already though. So y'all give me a second. Let's see what's going on with that. I think the name Cash Rule the Matrix, something like that. Why is everything directed except for God? I believe God is in control, and my belief's Christian. I just allow him to drive and do my best. Okay, that's your belief. And you have the right to believe that. Nobody has the ability to take it away from you. You have the right to believe. So if you believe it's God and he's in control, go ahead. That's your right. You don't know that, but that's your right to believe it. We waiting on somebody, but they ain't showed up. So, you know how that go. What does his profile look like? I don't know. A person, I guess. I don't know. Cash rule the matrix or something like that. We never been alone. It's possible. I'll build with you. Okay, we'll see if they come in. If they don't, I'll see what you got to say. You want to know? Hey, what's up? Yeah, I think it's Cash Rule the Matrix 333. Y'all can tag him. I tagged him and the other one too. Is another person that was supposed to come in and teach me that Nature Boy is the Christ. He ain't showed up yet though. Waiting on them though. It'll pipe up. I'm sure he'll pop up. He'll turn up. I don't know if it'll make it less difficult. I don't know. How do I feel about the alien files? I don't feel nothing about them. It didn't change anything. It's like, it's no different than watching the sci-fi movie. I'm going to have to take the default word for it. That's not a disclosure for real. They just talking about shit. Say, and we saw something else, and I don't believe. Show us, and why the fuck they always use Polaroids? Like, just show us some real shit that you know you got and you got access to. Don't talk to me about no diagram of the technology. Where the technology at? Show us the prototype that you seized from these folks' ship. Show us that. Other than that, I don't really. Even still, like, you got to take the default word for it. I don't waste my time with it. So I'm gonna let you know firsthand. I don't care nothing about the alien files. Do you see me making videos pointing about the alien files? I don't care nothing about that stupid shit. I care about what's going on in our communities and how we think and how it's been holding us back and how psychosis is an epidemic. That's what I care about. I don't care nothing about. Do you ever see me talking about some? Look at the alien files, y'all, and look at what they said. And again, I told y'all aliens are real. And now look, so what you think CERN doing? Every nigga doing that shit don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just doing that shit because they know y'all talking about it at the time. They're always releasing alien files. They're always discussing aliens. They've never stopped discussing aliens. There's always UFO forums. There's always sit-downs about all this shit. For somehow, it's like only when it goes viral do people think that it exists. I'm not one of those people. I don't care nothing about that. Oh, they released the Epstein file. They were talking about the Epstein shit back in 2018. What are you talking about? You just now got here. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be excited about it because you just found out about it today at 3 p.m. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying when I see people solve the death of Epstein, a nigga, you don't even know whether or not he was a character or not. You just, that's not my lifestyle. Niggas will walk past a 14-year-old girl on the corner to go and comment on Epstein. And I'm supposed to take you serious? I don't take none of this stupid shit serious. Don't ask me about Epstein. I don't care nothing about that. Why you ain't beat up Epstein? I don't know nothing about. I ain't seen Epstein. I don't know nothing about that. That's a TV show. That had nothing to do with what we got going on. It's real life shit going on. They say, yeah, okay, he dead. What I'm gonna do? Give him justice? The fuck? I don't have nothing to do with that. They could have made all that shit up.
Of a nigga who created the cosmos. I don't want your opinion on Dirk. The fuck, nigga, you created the cosmos. I'm gonna keep saying that. Nigga, you created the cosmos. Why is you in Publix yelling at a woman, an elder, melanin dominant woman, talking about she's a house nigga?
It's because it's trending. That's everything. From the cryptocurrency to the AI to the superpowers that black people were supposed to have because of solar flares. Y'all talk about shit that trends. That's not woke. That's just regular groupthink. That's just regular groupthink. And anybody that's intelligent is looking at that, I understand what that is. That's a confirmation bias fused with conviction bias, fused with groupthink. It's like everybody's saying the same thing. They researching things in their field and what they believe in already. So they're getting confirmation bias. And then they're going out here and teaching it. And they thinking, well, if I teach it with a lot of conviction, then it must be true. That's conviction bias. And then everybody else starts doing it. And that becomes groupthink. Break about that cycle. That's not real. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, there are other degrees to this realm where you start looking at this, you say, that's fake, that's fake, that's fake. And damn near everything is fake. Meaning it's a facade. It's not real. But people be worried about shit, thinking that the aliens gonna come and get them one day. Then wasn't there a virus just going around hunting people? They call him the hunter. What just happened with that? Now it's aliens. It's like, are we dying or are we getting abducted? I'm just trying to figure this out. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't have enough power, but don't need enough power to run back 2020. Because 2020 still got people out here losing their mind. Niggas still in 2020, walking around on autopilot. Like, you really believe something happened in 2020. And they convinced you of that shit. If you was on the internet, it happened. If you weren't on the internet, man, that shit was regular. Only thing that was different is people was looking weird in the face because they had on masks. And I'm sure that affected the psychology of little babies coming into this realm. It affected their dream state. It affected your dream state if you were in an environment where everybody was wearing masks. Because those little babies were coming in and not seeing people smiling at them. They just saw a face, eyes, nose, and this. That affected the wiring of those children. You've never had it in history where all those children would have seen this many covered faces and being told that this is what people look like when you go out in public. And then it just went away. It's like, what do you mean just went away? They said, well, no, it just mutated and changed his mind and did something else. Okay, cool. All right. What about everybody was going to die who didn't such and such and such and such? Well, we changed our mind about that too. You didn't have to do it. But you said everybody needed to do that to live, and damn near everybody didn't do it, and damn near everybody lived. That's how stupid people can be. Like, and then they get mad at you if you don't believe it. That's how stupid this shit can get. And then they say, okay, you're going to die. And then you don't die. And then on the other side of people saying if you took it, you were going to die. If you know somebody who took it and they still alive, go ahead and comment an emoji. I'm not going to comment an emoji. I'm going to raise my hand. I know plenty of people who took that shit and they still alive. Remember they said it was going to be 2 years. In 2 years, everybody who took that shit, actually they said within a year. Dead within a year. That was the first motto. If you took that shit, you're going to be dead within a year. Okay, the motherfucker did not die within a year. They said, give it 2 years. Okay, 2022 has been passed. 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. Okay, it's been 6 years. Damn near. And these motherfuckers still alive, still teaching, still doing whatever they was doing, still. You didn't know what you were talking about. Remember all them clubhouse rooms where you became doctors overnight? And you became experts overnight and geneticists overnight? You're the first human beings to ever do that. And then everybody had an opinion and was expressing it as if it was actual certified science. And then the doctors didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, but they didn't want to tell people they didn't know what they were talking about. Because how you got all this expertise on some shit that's changing every 3 days? It's not hard to pull a magic trick on people, is what I'm saying. That was a magic trick, nigga. They said, go look over there. Hey, give all the wealth over here. Transfer it to these people, these people, these people. Shift that, make that digital, da-da-da-da. No. Keep dying. You're going to die. But if you don't take it, you'll die. But if you take it, you'll die. Okay, go ahead, hide him underground. Go lock that person up, that person up, that person up, that person up. Release that clone, that clone, that clone, that clone. No. Yeah. Where's our mask? We forgot the mask. Yo, bring us our mask. Niggas was doing shit. They was fucking it up. But they were pulling a magic trick. And now where is that? Tell me where we at with it. Remember all the people who were mad at you if you sneeze near them? Remember, people used to always sneeze. But if you sneeze during 2020, it's like, motherfucker might jump you. You see what I'm saying? And niggas eyes get this damn wide just because you coughed. Yeah, it's not hard to fool people. It's not hard. So, I don't care nothing about the alien files. That's not my shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to shock the shit out of me, tell them motherfuckers, walk in my house, come talk to me. I don't got time for you to be sending pictures and shit, all that weird ass. I don't got time for that. Don't be texting me. Alright, I'm looking for the dude to come on. I guess he ain't coming on then. It's all good. End of the world if you sneeze. Hell yeah. The government is fine. We the citizens are the only way things will get fixed right. Hey, listen. If we leave it up to the citizens, it might get worse. You have to understand what you're saying. The government is the shepherd. These citizens are the sheep. It's the citizens' fault that they so damn easily beguiled. But you gonna let sheep run a system? That's why there's a government. It's some niggas that was smart enough that said, let's just run this shit. And they did. And they figured out how to survive above and beyond. The citizens are the sheep. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how this go. A nigga will have a machine gun. Right? A absolute murderer has a machine gun riding in a bulletproof vehicle. And some chump with a bulletproof vest on, and that's it. And some pretty blue lights on his car, and that's it. Gets behind a nigga with a whole death race vehicle and setup, a trained assassin, and says, pull over. And this bitch ass nigga can get this nigga to pull over. And the nigga pull over, and the chump get out the car and say, get out the car. And this bitch ass nigga can get this nigga who's a trained assassin riding around in a death race bulletproof vehicle with a machine gun in his passenger seat to get out the car. And he can say, get on the ground with a Glock in his hand. And the nigga get on the ground. And then his homeboys pull up and say, what's going on? And now it's 5 of these trained assassins with bulletproof vehicles and machine guns in their passenger seat and in their hand saying, what's going on? What did he do? He say, get back. And they get back. And the nigga captures this nigga, puts him in a vehicle and ride off with him, and puts him in captivity. It's all mental. One of them assassins could have took this nigga out with his hands. Not to mention the machine gun versus the Glock. Could have destroyed this nigga. But no. He, in his mind, thinks that's the police. There's no such thing as the police. That's a man. But because that man is a part of a bigger egregor called the police, man, motherfuckers are scared of them. But they're just people. And they miss. You know, police shoot and miss. And they be trained. They miss. I know niggas who can shoot better than the police. So it's like, I'm not telling nobody to do nothing crazy. I'm just saying, look at how easy it is to get people to be under a spell. I'm thinking these people really are somebody. You're not nobody. You're just Bill. But Bill got a badge. Bill with a badge and a bulletproof vest. That's it. And these niggas train, and it's 30 of them in one bill, and they scared of that one bill, nigga. It's all an illusion. This shit be fake. It's fake. One day y'all gonna get what I've been doing. And one day you gonna get why they don't want to interface with phase one. Because I shut down the illusion. That's just what I do. That's how I'm programmed. My thing is to go in and fuck up Agent Smith shit. Until you see me do this. And turn this to light. And then everything be boom. That's it. Hey, let's see what's real. And don't worry, we all be talking about all the black folk, white folk shit. We ain't even in that time period. But them white folk don't want to play either. I have yet to get a response from West Huff. Don't get it twisted. I'm not Billy Carson. I've yet to get a response from West Huff. And ain't just them white folk, whoever the nigga God versus Logic is, I've yet to get a response from him. All the people who nigga were tagging and saying he'll do it, they haven't done it. I've yet to get a response from Captain Tazari. They see, they watching. They don't want to do that because then people going to really listen to what I'm saying. And they're going to be like, damn, West Huff just got tackled by this nigga who don't even be where the fuck these niggas be at. Yeah, it'll happen just like that. I'll ask you some questions. Because the reason why they able to school niggas in debates is because niggas don't want to accept that they believe what these motherfuckers be debating about. I don't believe it. So that becomes a strong point. First of all, let's start off with, I don't even believe in that. You're expressing something as if it's a fact. That's not a fact. That's a belief system. You cannot tell me just because historians say they heard about some nigga named Jesus that mean he exists. It's people out here that have writings and books and podcasts and huge followings that swear up and down they saw Sasquatch. That don't mean they saw Sasquatch. You see what I'm saying? But they'll take it as history and say, okay, can historians lie? Yeah? All right. So then how can you say that is an irrefutable fact if historians can lie? Do they lie? Yeah? Do they make up aliases that are not really them like the nigga did that's called the pastor when he wrote Titus and 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy? Do they make up shit and just come under different names? Yeah. All right. Do they make up images that are not real images? Yeah. Man, I can't trust none of the shit y'all talking about. Throw it all away. Start over. Let it be known that God's word came back void. So we got to start over. Tell God, let's do it again. We can't trust what the fuck these folks say. They done took books out, switched images around, changed languages, added shit in here, pushed it in parentheses and all this other stuff. Tell God, start over. Tell him we need another Moses. Get some tablets. Start this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? Tell the ones who wrote the Quran, we need another Jibril moment. We need another Muhammad. That's it. They burnt the first Quran and they weren't even supposed to write it. It was a recitation. We need to start over. They done turned the shit into Shiite versus Sunni versus this versus that. We don't have time for that. Start over, right? This shit fucked up. God can't start over? I don't believe it. Send Jesus now. He'll be here. When? Y'all been saying that for 2,000 years. That's not a credible statement now. All right, who said they want to come up? I got you. Let's see what you're talking about. God did apparently start over and regret just like man, according to the story. But that shit would have happened 2,000 years ago, nigga. We need to restart right now where he ain't sleep. Start over right now, nigga. Don't tell me about the story. Start over. Start over right now. It's over with. Restart it. They lied. They lied about everything. Nigga, shouldn't even be no images of Jesus. There are churches and buildings and all kinds of shit. Wipe it all out. Start over. Nobody can get home with all this confusion. If we supposed to find our way to God and we don't even know what the fuck God is, we already lost. Took an L from the beginning. Then he must not want his children to come home. Start over. It's too much confusion. We don't know who the children of Israel are because there is no genetic proof of somebody named Jacob. So we don't know who Yaqub would have been or Yisrael would have been. Well, according to the prophecies, you mean the prophecies in the book that we don't know whether or not the book is real or true. Anybody can tell a great story about things that happen around certain events. Anybody can. I can. You understand? Like I said, when I was 16, I said, give me 16 more years, I'll be able to write a Bible. Who think I can't write the Bible now? I can do that now. And that's not ego. I'm saying it is not hard to look at shit going around and say, I'm finna do something fantastic with all this. It's some fantastic shit that can come out of all this. Niggas was being crucified already before Jesus. They just turned it into a crucifixion story. Now everybody think Jesus was crucified. They even forget the niggas that was crucified with him. You know what I'm saying? Who knows whether or not them niggas was actually innocent or guilty? They was crucified with them niggas with Jesus, and we didn't even get their story. We just get this nigga's story. You know what I'm saying? All of this is games. And it's about your soul. Then watch this. What's the soul? No, what is the soul? Well, the soul is, the light inside. What light inside? Show me. Well, I can't show you. If you can't show me, how do you know there's a light inside? Well, yeah, I can breathe on my hand. I feel a heat from my hand from me breathing out. Oh, okay, so you breathe in oxygen, it converts to carbon dioxide. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. And when you breathe out, there's a heat energy transfer from the heat that's inside of your body already. Is that what you're saying? Right. Okay, you know that if you rub your hands like this and they heat up, there's not a fire present. That's heat energy transfer present that comes from friction. Yes. Do you see light? No. Okay, so then that doesn't mean that heat has to come from a light. So what is the soul? All these drawings y'all be doing of the soul, what is the soul really? Where's the light at? You see what I'm saying? Now, that's where you get down to the bottom of it. Y'all just been saying stuff, repeating things that come from religion. The truth is much deeper than that. And it's actually much simpler once you understand it. So you ask people, what is the soul? They can't tell you. They just run around saying shit. What is the spirit? Nobody has a set answer for what the spirit is. People say breath. Then other people say, well, it's not the breath because the spirit would mean the word spirit is being used like a spirit. So you say a spirit, you saying a breath? You telling me a spirit being released from CERN? That's what y'all niggas were talking about. Spirits was going to be released. Means CERN, which is going to be breathing all over the planet. You don't know what a spirit is. What is the spirit? Okay, stop using the word. We don't know what it is. You talk about soul. What is that? You don't know what it is. Stop saying that. You talk about the mind. You don't know what the mind is. Stop saying that. You mean the brain? If you're saying the brain, okay, cool. Then that's hooked up to your nervous system. All right, cool. Let that be what you're talking about. Stop trying to make it seem mystical. Because right there in the word mystical, if you're not careful, you can mistake. Mystic L. You're a mystic or you're a mistake. And a lot of people are mistaken, thinking that they're mystics. You're not mystics. You missed it. They call it missing the mark, transgression. How do you miss it? Or how do you miss it? Or how do you make the mistake? As an L. It's the guy who doesn't understand that the science or the works have to be partnered with the faith. You can't just have faith in something. You have to have the works in it. So if you start out with your faith, even if you do, you still have to have the works to prove that unto yourself that that is the true science. And it works. And it's able to be replicated, including the formula that allows for you to get to that solution or resolution or overstanding. So what is a soul? We don't know. Stop using it. What is a spirit? We don't know. Stop using it. What is heaven? We don't know. Stop saying that. Who is Jesus? I don't know. Okay, here's the situation. If you believe it, you believe it. But stop going around telling people Jesus is coming back like you know. You don't know he's coming back. You believe he's coming back. All right? You want to take it further? All right, let's take it further. If they shoot me through the window, they shoot me through the window. Who is Muhammad? Alayhi salam, right? Okay, who is that? Ready, set, go. Think of Muhammad's face. Can you see anybody? No, but most likely you thought of some light-skinned Arab. Why? Because of magic. Magic deals with images also. So when they put out images of what the Arabs are supposed to be and the Muslims are supposed to be, and they do it with Hollywood and make them look like some dangerous cult overseas, right? that seeps into your brain. So when you get on a plane and you see a brother with a turban on, all right, and he's a light-skinned Arab and he has a beard on and he's greeting you, you get scared. You're like, are they going to do this? You don't even know if somebody did that. You don't know if Taliban did that. You don't know if Osama bin Laden did that. You just know that that's what you were told. And then the movies push that image to make Islam look like they're full of terrorists. All the while they were doing that, they were raiding and invading other countries and bombing them, taking their oil, taking their books, burning them, setting up camp and not pulling off, leaving their camp there, staying stationed in other people's countries after convincing people that they had weapons of mass destruction. You remember that? That's terroristic. You fly over some people's shit and you bomb it, that's a terrorist attack. No, it's a bombing campaign. See how pretty they make it sound when it's America? It's a bombing campaign. Okay, well, so was Twin Towers. It was a plane campaign. So you can't say that. Why I can't say that? Because it's reality and I'm supposed to be stupid with everybody. The shit that they did, if that's what you're saying they did, even though the shit blew up, according to people who were there, the shit that they did with them planes, you do that with planes. You just don't fly the plane into because you like life. So they had a plane campaign. See what I'm saying? No, the United States military had terrorists, and y'all still got terrorists going over and fucking up people's shit. When a motherfucker press a button and Syria get hit with 100 bombs, and they come and tell y'all on the news, well, we just bombed Syria. Also on the news, new ice cream. Go back before the ice cream. You did what? We bombed Syria. No. Give us detail. You killed 300 innocent children. Now, that don't got nothing to do with us, right? Because it's a country outside of us. But what if they did that shit in Atlanta? It's a terrorist attack. Well, then what is it when we do it? It's justice. I get it. It's a stupid circle. I'm in a stupid circle. You start looking for the carpet on the walls. This is the reality we dealing with. Everything that we did, everything that they did, these American soldiers, they put it in the movies with the dun 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 dun, flag waving in the background. You know what I'm saying? Paint on nigga faces, shoot a kid, pow, dun 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 dun, shoot women, da 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 da. Oh, say, can you see? I can't see. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Oh, there were children running around 2 years old with AK-47. Do you know how heavy an AK-47 is? You gonna tell me you saw a 2-year-old running around with an AK-47? Do you know how much kick an AK-47 got? Do you know how much kick a 50 cal got? And you telling me you saw a 4-year-old boy shooting a 50 cal and gunning niggas down so you had to take them out? That's the shit you told yourself to help you deal with what the fuck you did. That's what you told yourself. That's what y'all agreed to tell everybody. Yeah, they all had guns, so we had to gun them down. They put guns in the 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, toddlers walking around with guns. So the toddler is 3 and he got perfect aim and they're a problem for you, and that means you have to neutralize and kill the children. So you told yourself that. A lot of people have to tell themselves certain shit to overcome the trauma in themselves. These soldiers came back and had PTSD, GEF, all that. These people can't function. They come back and they rattle. Desert Storm rattled people. And after they rattled all them people, they say, okay, now go to the shelter. Sat them down somewhere and forgot about them. America don't say thank you for your service. The citizens of America say that. America say, move, who next? We got to draft some other people. You going to fight their wars. You find out when you really have a military, it's supposed to be to protect and defend your establishment or your country. It's not to go out as an aggressor and take over and conquer lands. But let me stop. Let's talk about something else. What else? What else? What else? I'll pull you up, Energy. I got you. They don't really care about us. Yo.
Brethren. My
Hey, what's going
camera.
on? You can miss me with. All right. And what language is your name?
You say what?
In what language is your name printed?
It don't matter. It's in all languages. It's in all languages because I'm the high priest of
Oh no.
all.
Okay, I got you. Originally, in what language was your name originally printed?
Uniform.
Cuneiform. Oh, okay. You have a pen and paper?
I don't right now.
Okay.
What's Haile Selassie doing on the throne of David? Because you always ask me questions and I answer them. But I need to ask you one. Who was Dr. York to you? Because see, you like to try to dodge the shit I'm talking about. They try to talk about the shit you think you know. Fuck that. What's Dr. York to you? Who is he? Who is you under that fucking skin? You, motherfucker. You, right here, right now. You, motherfucker. You, phase one. Who the fuck is you? Fuck anybody else on earth. Who the fuck is you under there, son? And how many times I talked to you outside of this lifetime? Before this lifetime came right now. You know how many times I talked to you, son, over the past goddamn 5,000 years? See, you don't got no recollection of the last 5,000 years because you think you this. And
Okay.
you keep forgetting
I
we
got
keep
you. Let me
having these
ask. Let me ask
conversations.
you. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you with a question. Question is, what was the sound for
The
me,
question is, quit dodging what
in
the fuck we
cuneiform?
saying right now. What we saying right now ain't got shit to do with what you saying. Quit running, nigga. Don't you run, nigga. All that old extra technical shit. Don't you run, little nigga. Answer my motherfucking question. Who is you under that bitch and where you came from? Before you got your little ugly ass right there. Before you were born as false one. What the fuck was you, little bean? Do you know who you is under there? Under that goddamn skin? Hell no. Because Dr. Melanie put your ass to sleep, pork. Didn't teach you nothing about that. You didn't read the Holy Scriptures because you biased against it. So you didn't learn about who you is under there. You don't even believe it, so you up all fucking under there. Because if you did, you will know it's to me up under him. And you'll know not to fuck with me because you ain't renewed. You ain't resurrected. You'll know I could bash your ass every lifetime because you don't even know what's going on. I find you every lifetime and fuck you over just because you simply don't understand this is the way of life here. And your former fucking teacher, who you said your former teacher, is a fucking charlatan, Semyaza, who put y'all under the fucking spell of Kingu. I keep telling you niggas he was imitating me. All them books and shit was to imitate me because he know how I teach. If you read the book of Melchizedek, if you read the Nag Hammadi, it'll tell you how I fucking teach. He fucking knew and tried to imitate me before time, just like the Nation of Islam. Talking about some
Okay.
found power.
Okay, I get what you're saying. All right. So if you're Melchizedek and he's copying you, he was able to speak the language of Hebrew or Hebrew.
Listen, I speak the language
Hold on,
of the
hold on. I'll let you
kings. He
talk. I'll
can't
let you
speak.
talk.
Listen, I
Hold on, I'll
speak
let
the
you talk. Hold
language
on,
he
hold on.
can't
I'll let you
speak.
talk. I'll let you
I
talk,
speak
right?
the language y'all.
I'll let you talk,
I
correct?
speak a language y'all can't
Excuse
speak.
me.
Say it. Do you see me on? this kid? Or do you not see me under him? Or do you think I'm just human trying to act like God and you need to quit?
You should
As hell. Maybe that water bottle will absorb some goddamn sense in your head about spirit life here under the skin, man, son. I'm going to shut you down, your
start
Moorish
today.
Science Temple,
Let's
and
shut
your
it down
Rebrew
today.
Faker Lights. I'm going to
Let's
shut
shut it
all
down.
you niggas down. I'm going to shut your shit
Let's
down. It
start
ain't a
today.
nigga going to follow you when I finish, false one. You
Good.
going to be the
I don't know if I
laughing
follow
stock
you.
of the spiritual
Let's
realm,
start
my
today.
nigga. You going to be the laughing stock of the spiritual
Okay.
realm
All
when
right.
I
All
finish
right.
with you.
After you done with
When I finish with
your
you, false
preamble,
one,
all right,
when I
let's start
finish with
today.
you, false one, I'm here for war, nigga, and I'm gonna
Okay,
demolish
all
you.
right.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
demolish your
I'm
doctrine.
from around
I'm
the
gonna
way, right?
demolish your
I need to do all that.
monotone ass music. I'm gonna demolish
How I'm
your
gonna take the
fake
shit
ass
away from
doctrine
talking?
that you came out with, wearing another nigga pom poms and
Let's deal with
goddamn
it.
panties that you
Let's deal
claim
with it.
now you don't wear no more. You don't
Let's
wear that
deal
nigga
with it right
panties
now.
no more. You don't wear that nigga pom
Let's
poms no
deal with it
more.
right now.
You ain't
Hold up.
got that nigga earrings in no
Anybody in
more.
here that's in whoever,
You
if
ain't
y'all
got the
if
nigga
somebody that's in here
lipstick
on the
on
live,
no more, false one. You quit
if
wearing the
somebody on the
nigga
live,
drawers
can you
now.
bring me a pen?
You quit wearing Dr. York drawers.
'Cause I
You
got me a
quit wearing
notebook over
Dr.
here.
York goddamn perfume. You quit wearing Dr. York fanny packs, nigga. You twist up on your
Sunday,
teeth. See, I wouldn't want you as a student. You'll switch up
Sunday,
on your teacher.
you got a
This
pen?
nigga switched up on the teacher who he got all y'all to follow. All y'all
Press.
niggas follow him because of Dr. York. But then he say he don't know the guy.
All
He
right.
don't believe what he said. He don't know if the nigga paid or not. But you been wearing the nigga socks drawers and goddamn pom pom ever since I knowed you and inspired you. My nigga said, if you follow false one, have on Dr. York drawers, socks, lipstick, earrings, hairstyle. But now he say he don't know the man. That's a hypocrite. And he came at me first. So any little nigga talking shit, I bat your ass down. This little disrespectful nigga came to me. And if you don't remember, go to YouTube and see
All right.
where the
Okay.
little
Check this out. Check this
disrespectful
out.
nigga came to
All
me.
right. Check this out. Check this out. All right. I'll let you talk. Correct. All right. You did your thing. Shout out to you. The first question I asked you was, what is M in Quinaire form? I'm gonna put an X by that one. You didn't answer it. I got another question for you. Ready? You're Melchizedek. What are three things that you taught Jesus when you were raising him up in your order?
I got a question for you.
All right, I'm gonna put an X right there. Hold on before you
Because
answer.
because you
What are
don't
three
study what we
things?
study. You don't
What are
study what we
three
study.
things? Hold on one second. I'm gonna let you
You
talk.
don't study what we study.
Three things you
You
taught
don't study the
Jesus.
scripture. You study Dr. York shit. You study man from Planet Risk. You don't study the scripture.
All right, go
You
ahead.
don't study Melchizedek. You study a Leviathan and all that Deros and all that dumbass shit. That's what you study.
You're right.
You don't study what I study. That's why me and you can't debate. Because you don't study what I study. You
Well, that's
don't
why I'm
know the
asking you
answers I
questions.
know.
I'm looking
The
for. I'm
answers
trying to
I
see if I
know
could be your
will
student.
fuck your
I'm,
mind up because you don't even understand the way of life here. I don't
yeah,
come
gotcha.
here to battle with you. I come here to teach you. To
That's why
shut
I'm
your
asking you
fucking
questions.
mouth.
I
To make
want you to
sure you
teach me,
shut the fuck up and
brother,
listen.
brother,
Because I'm
brother,
the only nigga that can make
brother,
you shut the
brother,
fuck up and listen. Shut
brother.
up and listen, man.
I
Shut
want you
up
to
and
teach me.
listen. I'm your elder. Shut the fuck up and listen.
I want you to
I'm
teach me.
your elder. I'm
Well,
your
if you're
elder. If you
Melchizedek, you
keep
must be
talking,
the
I'm going to
elder.
claim there's disrespect. I'm your elder. Shut the fuck up and
I
listen.
have no choice. One of
Shut
us
the
is
fuck up
intelligent, so
and listen.
I know
I'm
the
your
conversation
elder.
won't
Shut
work
the fuck up and listen.
if I don't
Or
allow
else you a
you to swing.
disrespectful
So go
little
ahead,
fuck
swing.
nigga. If you can't shut up and listen to your elder, you a fuck nigga. And we gonna get you out the way because you teaching other niggas not to listen to their elders.
Oh no, we're
Now,
gonna listen to the
either
elder
you
today.
listen to your elders or you be
Yeah, we're listening.
classified a fuck nigga out here in the street. Cause I tell
We can
everybody,
do both.
I make sure they know you a fuck
Let's
nigga.
start
That
teaching.
you teaching other
Let the
niggas
elders
not
speak
to
if they
respect
are
their elders.
elders.
Now
Let
you
the
shut
elder
your
teach
fucking
then.
mouth when I'm talking. That's what you do,
I
youngster.
let you speak, correct?
Whenever the elder talking, you shut up. You
But did I
just
let you
say
speak?
shut up. I
But
don't
did I
need to
let you
hear
speak?
nothing from you.
That's why we
Anything
popping.
you say, I
That's why the
already
young
know
niggas is
times
shooting
10.
elders. Because
No, young
y'all
man,
want
that ain't
respect
how
you
it
haven't
work
earned.
in a relationship with an elder and a youth.
Well,
A
it has to be
youth shut the
mutual. How
fuck
we able to
up.
have a
Listen,
conversation if you're the only one
listen,
talking?
young man. A youth shut the fuck up while
Okay,
the
go ahead.
elder talk. That's how
Okay,
the
go ahead.
shit go. If that ain't how it is, I'ma leave. Cause ain't no sense in me talking to you.
Okay,
Cause
go
you
ahead,
trying to
talk.
talk to me from some shit you think you know.
All right, go ahead, talk.
So now, if all y'all paid attention to the scripture and understand how we are washed and renewed, you see me back from the dead, was, is, and is to come. Y'all don't understand that? Why? Because Dr. Malachi Pork didn't teach you that shit. Why? Because he don't fucking know it. Now, none of you niggas down there ain't resurrected. You ain't looking to be resurrected. You ain't even looking to be fucking renewed under that skin. Because you don't even believe it. If you did, you would know who the fuck I am already. You'll know who I am already. And I'm glad you screen record because you don't do that retarded shit you did last time. Make a video like you talking to me and keep pressing play on a goddamn video. Boy, you retarded as fuck, boss man. You a retarded young man.
That's wrong.
Anybody follow this man, you
That's wrong.
retarded as fuck.
You're
If you
wrong.
follow this nigga right here.
You're
If you
wrong.
follow this nigga,
Battery
man,
just went to
you
20%.
retarded as fuck. This nigga retarded, man.
That's
This
what they
nigga
say
made a
wrong.
video talking to me like I'm sitting right there while he pressing play and stop on the video like I'm really right there answering the fucking question. While he twist my fucking words up. Nigga retarded. Y'all listen to this nigga. What have he ever said that gave you any goddamn feeling inside of God? Explain. What the nigga ever taught you that made you feel like you God? I got one teaching that shut this nigga whole doctrine down, him and Dr. Malachi Z. Pork. One doctrine, one teaching. The key of life. The key of David shut down everything this nigga ever said. Go get y'all some water bottles. This nigga told y'all put some water bottles on your niggas' head. You still
All
want
right.
niggas to put water bottles on their head, young man? How about that shit you get? Let me question you about this water bottle on your forehead shit. The phase 1/3 out motherfucking hack. You see how you fucked up my head, boy? You owe me. You should have told me not to do it with the sunny water bottle. I've been trying to catch up with you to get the recipe to fix my shit. I called Dr. York. I called Nibiru. I called the motherfucking Pharaoh to ask them about that water bottle shit. And they said they didn't know you or nothing about that third eye hack shit. So you owe me. I'm suing you right now on live. This your goddamn affidavit right here. I'm suing you. You owe me for my goddamn head doing that third eye hack challenge. And you ain't telling me not to use the sunny water.
First, I don't know how the hell you
Now,
gonna
where the rest of you
balance it
niggas
on
that
my
did
head.
that third eye hack? Did your third eye open up when you put that goddamn water bottle on your
Let
head?
me know when I can
Somebody
talk,
tell
Lord.
me if that worked for them when you
Let me
put
know
that
when I can
goddamn
speak,
water
Lord.
bottle on your head. Took a sip
Let me
and
know
think
when I can
about
speak.
opening up your
All right.
pineal gland, my
All
nigga.
right.
Where
So
your
I can speak
pineal
now?
gland at? What your pineal gland said? You so goddamn dumb, boy. These folks just follow you because you funny to look at. You like goddamn finesse 2 times to these folks. You like finesse 2 times to these folks. You run around chasing all these rappers down because you happy you trying to get a deal, nigga. The one if 21 Savage would have sent you a chain, nigga, you would shut the fuck up. If 21 Savage would have sent you a chain, yeah, I remember you from the land, from Pop. Yeah, come on, I got a verse for you. You just shut the fuck up and went and rapped that verse and got that money and sold your booty hole too. Cry behind these niggas like they your big bros because y'all was on the land together. All that shit, all them letters you made, crying to these whole ass niggas. You like a bitch crying to these niggas, man. And these niggas sold their ass and looking at you like you stupid. They trying to protect your stupid ass. They know you got to sell ass to get where they at. They trying to protect your little stupid ass. But you regular, oh, 21 Savage, you left. You know we was on the land together. You left me behind. Oh, 21 Savage, you left me behind. Well, you sounded like a real fuck nigga making them albums, man, making them songs. Crying behind these niggas because y'all was on Dr. Your land together. Nigga, do your own thing and come the fuck up. You don't need them niggas. Why you need to cry behind them niggas? Do your own goddamn thing. Fuck them niggas. Them niggas sold their ass for it. You want to sell your ass for it? I don't think you like that. False one. I think you're a real credible young man in the street. I ain't never denied you in the street. I deny your doctrine. I won't deny you in the street and what you might can call to happen, who you might have with you. I never deny that, but that ain't what I'm at. Your doctrine, though, that's what I'm at.
Okay, so let's start on the doctrine. All right, what I would like to do moving forward, since we already got our opening statements, is I would like to allow for the doctrine to be challenged. I'm gonna allow you to ask me a question. You can challenge the doctrine, and then I'm gonna challenge yours in response to your challenge. Go ahead, you can ask me anything.
I mean, it's doctrine. This means what? Talking about what your doctrine says overall. What
Ask
does
me
your
anything.
doctrine teach? Hold on. What does your doctrine teach overall?
Okay, you ready? I don't have a doctrine. Okay, it's my turn.
You got to. Everybody got a doctrine. Whatever you saying out your mouth is
Wait.
your
I
doctrine.
gave you my
Whatever
answer.
you saying you believe in is your doctrine. Whatever knowledge you teaching, that's your fucking doctrine. You see how
Okay,
retarded you is, man? That you
okay,
gonna sit here and say you ain't got no doctrine, but you still teaching people shit every day. God
okay,
damn, nigga. What did you
okay.
teaching people then? What did you teaching people, my nigga? What did you teaching people? That call your fucking doctrine. Your school of thought, you retarded, illiterate motherfucker. You
All right,
illiterate as hell, man. That you sitting here calling yourself teaching people shit, but you don't know that that's what called your doctrine. What you teaching people, that's your doctrine. That's what
not
you're
true.
teaching people. That's what
Not
you're
true.
standing on. That's what you put your life on.
That's
That's
something
what
totally
your
different. So
doctrine is.
now, if you
How
ask me
you
what I'm
don't know
standing
that's
on,
what your doctrine is, what you
okay,
teaching people every day?
okay.
How
So if
you
I
don't
teach,
know that? Y'all
well,
following a nigga who don't even know what a doctrine means.
all right. So
Y'all
now, can I speak
nigga
now
who
that I'm
don't even know what it means, his doctrine. That he'll say he ain't got no doctrine. He ain't got no
the
doctrine.
only way the
And you over
conversation is
here
able to
chasing
happen
down celebrities and
is
trying to
if
get niggas to listen to you.
I say
You
three
won't lie.
words
You got a
every
doctrine,
five
nigga.
minutes.
What you
If
believe in,
not,
what you
he gonna
teaching,
crash
what
out.
you want me
He
to
doesn't have the
believe that you
intelligence to be
motherfucking
able to have
teaching.
a back and forth conversation, and y'all following
What do
someone
you want me
who
to
doesn't have
believe
the
that
intelligence
you
to
teaching?
have a back and
What
forth
are
conversation.
you
What
teaching,
else do you
false
need to
one?
see?
What are you teaching?
Okay, I teach people math.
You teach people
I
what?
also I teach people math. I teach people physics. I teach people chemistry, genetics. I teach people how to
Okay.
go now.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
that's
do
not a
this for
doctrine.
me then. Do this for me then. What's 2 plus 2?
Why would I do that?
Because that's mathematics. You say you know mathematics.
Yeah, but why would I do that?
What's 2 plus 2?
No, you're the Lord. Make me do that.
What you say you know mathematics. I say you don't know no hidden, you don't know no sacred geometry. I said you know nothing of it. I said
If
you
you're
a
the
I
Lord,
said you a
make me do
faker.
2 plus 2.
I said you're a faker who is imitating to be somebody, and I'm gonna shut you down. I told you that. I'm gonna
Okay,
make
so
you
let's
the
do it today.
laughing stock.
Shut me down
I'm gonna
today.
make you the laughing stock of the spiritual
We're gonna
realm.
do it today. We're
Ain't
gonna do
no
it today.
nigga gonna ever follow you after I get through
That's
dragging
good.
you across
That's
the
good
internet.
because I don't want nobody to follow
All
me.
right, I'm gonna drag your
So we're on the
doctrine.
same team.
I'm gonna drag your doctrine across the internet and
Let's
let
do it.
niggas know that your
Let's do it.
doctrine is shit. That they should not follow you.
Okay, you
They
asked me a
should not
question.
listen to you.
You
The
asked me a
same way I'm
question,
gonna
right?
do the rest of these doctrines that I'm doing right
Okay,
now.
you asked me a question right now. I want to ask you a question. All right. I already asked what is M and cuneiform X. I said, what are 3 things you taught Jesus X? So how old was Jesus when he entered your order, Melchizedek?
27. Because that's what
He,
age we all be.
hold on, what?
Because that's what age that you resurrect at.
Oh, hold on. He was how old?
27.
Okay, pull up that
That's
document.
what age we all are pulled
Where can
into
I?
the order.
Real
Because
quick,
that's
real
the
quick,
age, that's the
real quick. Okay,
that's
I
the
got you. I got you.
third
I got you.
day.
I
Do you
got
know
you.
what the book of life is,
No,
sir?
no, no. You gave me an answer. You
Hold
gave me
on,
an
you
answer.
asked me a question, I answered it. Now I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah,
Do you know what the fuck the book of life is?
I heard about it.
Okay, you heard about it. You see what I'm saying? If you heard about it, you know who wrote it? You know who made the book of life? That's me. You know
Okay,
what the
if you
book of
don't.
life? Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
You don't know what the fuck the book of life is. So you fucked up right now.
Respectfully, you asked me a question, and now it's my
You
turn.
said you don't know what it is, right? So let me explain.
No,
Because
we're
you
gonna do
don't
that
know what
after
it
the fact.
is.
We just
You
in the
say you
questioning
don't know
portion right
what it
now.
is. that you heard
We're not
about.
going to do the explanation right now. We just ask a
I'm
question.
saying,
Then we move on to explanation.
you said you don't know what the book of life is,
You don't
right?
have to explain it right now. Just
Okay.
hold it,
Okay.
and we'll get
You
to it
don't know
later.
what it is. All right, y'all witness that? He don't know what the book of life
That's
is.
fine. That's fine. They're smart enough to
There you go.
understand that if I said that, I said that.
There you go.
Let's move on to the next question. I asked you how old was Jesus when he entered your order. You said 27. Okay.
And on top of that, I want to make one distinction. The man's name ain't Jesus. All right. So I don't think his name Jesus. I know his name ain't Jesus. I don't know why you saying that shit to me, because you know I never say that bullshit. All right. Don't say that shit to me, acting like that's what I be around here saying. You ain't never heard me say no damn Jesus. So don't bring that shit out here now like I be saying Jesus. You ain't never heard me call that name as the Messiah.
Copy that. All right. With that being said, where can I find it in the biblical scripture that Yeshua was after the order of
I
Melchizedek?
didn't say Yahshua. I didn't say Yahshua. You see how you try to put words in my mouth that you don't study what I studied. That's why I keep telling you.
All right, after you
You
done
don't
telling me that,
study
after you
what
done
I
telling me that,
studied.
after you
Let's
done
go to
telling me that,
Isaiah
after
7:14.
you done telling me that,
Let's go to Isaiah
what was the name?
7:14, son.
What
You
was the
don't
name?
study what I
What
studied. Go to Isaiah
what's the name?
7:14, son.
What's the name?
Please.
What's the
Go
name?
to Isaiah
What
7:14.
is the
Since you
name?
don't know what I studied, I'm
What
finna
is
have
the
to show
name?
you.
What's the name?
Listen, since you don't study, you need to pull open a book
What's the
and you
name?
need to read. I ain't telling you shit.
Okay,
Open up
cool.
a book
If
and
y'all are
read.
saying Emmanuel
What does I say
in the
Isaiah
same,
7?
okay, hold
What
on real
does it
quick.
say?
Hold on real quick. Hold on, Lando. For the people saying Emmanuel, first of all, I was able to tell the Lord, hold on. For the people saying Emmanuel, if I go to the book of Matthew, was that chapter 1? It explains,
123.
yeah,
123. Let's go to
yeah.
Matthew
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
123.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
I mean,
Doesn't,
we go to Matthew 123.
well, what does Matthew 121 say?
Matthew 121 said they going to call him Jesus. Why? Because the Romans did what? Changed his name.
That's not what it says.
You're
What
a
are you
lie.
talking about?
That ain't
You
what he
just
said
added that.
altogether, but you got to be wise, son. You dumb as hell.
You
If you
just
don't
added that. How am I
understand,
dumb as hell and I know the scripture?
let
Okay,
me ask you a question.
I already
Who is
asked you a
Caesar
question.
Borgia? Who is Caesar Borgia, bro? Who is that?
A character that was supposed to be
Ain't
likened
that the
unto.
son of Pope Alexander
Nigga,
of
how the
Rome?
fuck am I gonna answer the
Hold
question if you
on,
keep
man.
answering
Because
over?
you too goddamn slow. Your
All right, you tell
mind
me who
ain't
Caesar
working.
is.
You slow as fuck. You ain't
All
got no answers. You got to think. You got to make up shit.
right,
You
you weren't
don't
able to answer
study
my
what I
question.
studied.
You
Why you
deflected.
keep trying to challenge me and you don't study what the fuck I study, son?
Okay,
You
now
don't
that I don't
study.
study that,
Let me
how
ask you
about
a
this?
question.
You should be
Let
able
me
to
ask you
prove
a
it.
question. Stop
Prove
right
that I
there.
don't study
Stop
what
right
you
there.
study.
Because I want to show you something,
Go
for
ahead.
boy.
Go ahead. Ask a question. Ask a question.
Listen, as an elder, I want to show you something.
No, ask me a
Okay?
question real quick.
I want to show you something.
Ask me what
This
you were
is
going to ask me.
different. This I want to explain something to you
No, I
about
don't
us
want to explain.
doing
Ask
knowledge.
me. Ask me the
You
question you're
need
going to
this
ask me.
explanation. That's what's wrong with you. You don't want to
Ask me the
listen to
question you were going
nobody.
to ask me.
See how you don't want to
Go
listen
ahead, ask me real
to
quick. Then we
gain
get to the
understanding?
explanations. Remember, I told you we're gonna do the
I'm
questions
giving the
first, and
explanation
then we
to
do
the question I
explanations.
asked
Ask me
you.
your question real quick.
Listen, man.
Go ahead, ask me.
You see how
Ask
you
me some
keep
shit.
doing
Because
that,
I
Satan?
asked
Because
you
you know
something. You
it's
weren't
going to
able
throw
to
me
answer
off
me. You
my train
deflected
of
about
thought.
the name.
Satan
Then
does
we just
that,
found
y'all,
out that they
to throw
called him
you off
Jesus
your
and
train of thought.
Emmanuel.
That's what Satan
So
do.
now that was irrelevant.
That's what
So
the
now,
flesh
okay,
do.
if you
When
say
he know you
Emmanuel,
gonna make a point, he'll keep
if
interrupting you so you can't. That's what flesh do. That's what Satan do. That's exactly what the fuck Satan do. He'll keep motherfucking yapping while you trying to make a point, and then he'll flip your shit. That's all this nigga do. This nigga records you, he'll flip your motherfucking words, and you won't even get a chance to explain
only
it.
idiots would think that that's happening on this side. You've been able to talk, cuss, go off on a
Man,
nigga,
listen,
disrespect them, bitch nigga
because
this,
I
booty hole
supposed
this,
to.
and I
I
sat here.
supposed to. I
But when
supposed
it's
to.
time for me to talk to you,
Supposed to.
school you, show you,
I
you really don't know what
supposed
you're
to.
talking about,
I so
you
shut
go
up and
right
let me
back into
finish
gorilla
talking.
room.
So shut up and
That's
let me
not
finish talking.
godly.
If I did all that, then let me
Do you
finish.
have the ability to allow
If
me
I
to speak
did
for
all
30
that,
seconds?
let me
Okay,
finish.
let me talk for 30
If
seconds.
I
If you take
did
another
all
30
that,
minutes.
let me finish.
Let
If
me
you
talk 30
saying I
seconds if you
did
talk another
all
30
that,
minutes.
then let me finish, my nigga. Cause you came on my shit disrespecting me. You went and made a video disrespecting me. So let me finish, my nigga.
Finish what you now. Ask me a question. That's where we at right now.
I asked you a question. What
Go ahead,
is your
ask me.
doctrine? What are you teaching
I
people?
already answered that.
And you said what?
I don't have a doctrine.
A doctrine is what you teaching.
That's not true. Remember I said I
You a
teach math.
liar.
That's not my
A
doctrine.
doctrine is your school of thought. What you stand on. What
No,
you believe in.
listen.
What
Okay,
are
pull
you
up.
teaching people?
That's not what a doctrine is. You could teach somebody shit
Are
that's
you a
not your
member of the
doctrine.
Masonic order?
You can teach somebody
Are
something
you a
that isn't.
member of the Masonic order?
If I teach somebody how to cut
Are you
pancakes,
a member of the Masonic
if
order?
I teach somebody how to cut
Are
pancakes,
you a member? Have you been
that's not
initiated
a
into the
doctrine.
Masonic order?
That's me teaching them how to cut pancakes. If I teach somebody how to
Have
build a
you
lawnmower,
been
that's not a
initiated
doctrine.
into the
It's these
Masonic order?
esoteric buffonos who
Why
think
you
that you
won't
must
answer the
have a
question?
doctrine in order to teach people
Why
things.
you won't answer the question? Have you been
I can't answer the
indoctrinated
question. I can't answer
into
the
the
question. You're too
Masonic
powerful.
order?
I'm not able to answer it. You're too powerful.
Have you been indoctrinated into the Masonic order, son?
I
Yes or
can't
no?
answer it. You're too powerful.
Yes or no?
I'm not able to
All
answer it.
that
You
little
got too
boy
much
shit you
power.
do. Just let your followers know you're a little boy.
Well, I
Because you
can't.
won't
I'm a
answer
little
the
boy.
question.
There's
You,
nothing
you
I can
won't
do.
answer
You
a
you back
question
me in the corner and
directly.
there's no
You
way I
do
can
this
answer the
little
question.
boy run around with words and shit.
Yeah, I
You
can't
do
do
this little
anything.
boy
There's
run
nothing I
around
can
with
do
words.
because I'm
You
wise
don't
enough to
answer a
know
direct
that's
question.
not how
You
a
run
constructive
around like a little
conversation
boy.
takes place.
You a little boy, false
So this
one.
is what I'll allow
You
you
a
to do.
little boy,
I'm
and
gonna
I'm
let
gonna
you
shut
talk
your
for a
little
little longer
doctrine
to get
down.
your ego.
I'm gonna shut your
And then
little
I'm gonna
teaching
ask you
down for
another
sure.
question
Now, I
because all you
was
got
gonna have
ego and
mercy
time
on you.
limits. So
Now I'm
once
gonna
you get to
drag you
talk for
all
about
up
a
and down the
minute and
internet.
30
I'm gonna
seconds,
shut your
then
teaching
you'll let me
down.
ask a
I'm gonna
question.
make all the
Each
niggas
time I
follow
ask you
you
a
quit
question, you
listening to
show us
you.
that you don't
I'm gonna
know.
make your music
So
support
go ahead.
quit. I'm gonna make your
Go ahead and
page
talk, and I'm gonna
support
go ahead and
quit.
try my
I'm
phone
gonna
for a
shut
second.
your
Don't ever
ass
you come out
down
and you can
from
write.
now on.
I
I'm
can't
your
talk for you.
mortal enemy from here
I'm trying
on
my
out,
phone
my
for a
nigga.
second. You can
And
talk.
I'm shutting you down every chance I get. Every word I say out of my mouth gonna be to discredit you and to make you know you're a fucking demon that I came to destroy. This is the smoke, and I came for it. Fuck you, your doctrine, and all y'all niggas gonna fall behind that doctrine this nigga teaching y'all. So y'all keep on listening to this dumbass nigga who illiterate as fuck, who don't even know what a doctrine is. He don't even know what he teaching. It's called a doctrine. He don't even know what he teaching. It's called the school of thought. He don't even know what he teaching. How the fuck can he put his word on it and he don't know what the fuck he teaching? He don't got no sacred geometry. He ain't never been goddamn initiated into the order. He don't know shit. This man try to teach y'all shit he ain't even a part of. His goddamn teacher, Hiram Abiff, who wasn't in the order either. Malala Port wasn't in the order either. None of them niggas ain't in the order. But they try to tell you what's going on in the order. You don't know what's going on in the order. You niggas got Aleister Crowley and Albert Pike information. You don't got me King Solomon information, and I can prove it easily just by showing the key of David and showing you how the Masonic emblem got started, showing you the story that made it be, the reason why it even is like it is, the sacred geometry behind your mathematical symbols, the hidden reasoning for them. You don't know any of them. That's why me, Mel Chesedek came to teach y'all. But if y'all don't listen, what you expect me to do? See, I can give you all that information. If I could pull up my green screen and show you the key of David, I'll show you the key to eternal life. And I'll show you what our Melchizedek do and what I came to teach. That bullshit you teaching, man, I wouldn't follow you to the store on the same sidewalk. You got fleshly knowledge. All you talk about is DNA and PEA and black nationalism. You know what that means? That you, the God in there, casted yourself down to earth because this all you see yourself in. And you can't lie. Because if you didn't see yourself as that, you definitely wouldn't see me as that. But because you don't see yourself as a spirit being in there who been here, that's why you can't see me as that.
All right, what we learning? We keep learning about the
We
skin.
learning that you don't know what it means to be a spirit and how we live past the death. That means you don't know what it means to be a God. Because you keep thinking this is God and this can't live past death.
All right, I
That's
want to
your
talk now.
teaching. That's your
I want to talk
doctrine.
now.
You teach about
Okay.
the flesh.
All right, I want to talk
Everything
now.
I ever heard you teach about is about
I
flesh.
want to talk now.
DNA, DEA,
I just heard you
everything to do
talk.
with the
I just
flesh.
heard you
I ain't
talk.
never heard
I
you
just
teach a
heard you talk.
spiritual teaching yet.
I just heard
I
you
ain't
talk.
heard you give a
We just
spiritual
heard you
teaching
talk.
yet.
We just
Give me
heard
a
you talk.
spiritual teaching.
We
Give
just
me a
heard you talk.
spiritual
We
mystery.
just heard
I'm
you
going to shut
talk.
my mic off. You
We
give
just
me a
heard you talk.
spiritual mystery from the Holy Scripture.
I want to ask you another question. We've already established you don't speak Hebrew, which is a contradiction to Melchizedek because he spoke Hebrew.
Yeah, back at that time when I was living in that time, I didn't live in that time right now. I don't speak Hebrew right now, and I don't have to. You know why? You know why you retarded for saying that? Whatever I say in Spanish, motherfucking French, motherfucking whatever language, it means the same shit. Now, me, Melchizedek, who told you I could die, come back and remember, whether I said that shit in Hebrew or English, it means the same shit, stupid. So what you talking about Hebrew and English? It means the same shit. Hebrew and English ain't got no fucking difference.
You know you fucked up, right?
Hebrew and English ain't no fucking difference, son. When
You
it
know you
comes to
fucked up,
language,
right?
the only difference in Hebrew, just like Arabic, certain words gotta mean certain shit. But in English, you can interchange it. Now, in Hebrew, you can say something in Hebrew, and it gonna mean the same shit in English in understanding.
You know you fucked up, right? You said you can die and come back and remember. So
Hell yeah,
you can remember when you spoke Hebrew.
hell yeah.
And that means you can remember
But
Hebrew.
I don't speak it right now, and I ain't trying to. I don't need to. Don't nobody speak it right now.
Do you remember? Do you
Even if you
remember?
do speak it. Hold on. So you speak Hebrew, but you still don't know about the Washington Renewal.
Do you remember Hebrew?
Hold on. You speak Hebrew, but you don't know about the Washington Renewal. You speak Hebrew, but you don't know what David meant when Psalms 82:6. You
I'll
speak
answer
Hebrew,
that.
but you don't know what David meant when he said he
I'll
restored
answer
my
that. I'll
soul.
answer that. I'll answer that if you can ask me that in Hebrew.
Answer me this. When David said, we are gods, what did he mean?
All you gotta do is ask me that same question in Hebrew and
No,
I'll respond.
fucking Hebrew. Fucking Hebrew. I'm asking you in English. In Hebrew, the question
Hey,
ain't
to
gonna
all the
change.
follow.
The
Okay, I got you.
question ain't gonna change in Hebrew,
I
man.
got you.
You
I got you. I
stupid.
got you. I got you.
The
To all
question ain't gonna
followers.
change
Okay, I
in
got you. I
Hebrew,
got you. I
my
got you.
nigga.
I got you.
If
To
I ask
all
you to pass me a cup
I
off the
got you.
table
I
in
got you.
English,
I got you.
and
I
I
got
ask
you.
you
Let
to
me say what I'm
pass
about
me
to
the
say.
cup off the table in
Okay,
Hebrew,
I got you.
don't
I
it?
got you.
Hold on. Hold on. No.
Man,
So
why I
people
can't
need to
say
be
what I'm about to
edified.
say? I
No.
don't get it. I don't get it. Why I can't
People
say
need
what I'm about to say?
exactly. You don't get it because you dumb as
You get to
hell.
talk, but why I
You
can't
don't
talk?
get it.
That's the
You don't
bullshit.
get it because
That's
you
the
dumb as hell. And this
that's
what
the
I came to
bullshit.
show you.
Why
You
you
so
keep being
goddamn
able to
dumb and
talk,
stupid,
but I
you
can't
don't
talk?
even get
I don't give a
that
fuck.
speaking
Why
Hebrew
you
and
can
English
talk and I
is the
can't talk?
same shit. Speaking French and Hebrew is
Why
the
you
same shit.
bando
Speaking
lando?
Spanish
Why
and
you can
Hebrew
talk and I
is the
can't talk?
same shit.
Why?
Is you retarded, false one?
Why
You
you can
really
say
retarded, ain't it,
bullshit
man?
and I can't say bullshit?
You really retarded, man. If you think speaking Hebrew and French and Spanish gonna
No,
make the shit
real
be
quick. I got
different,
you. I got you. I got you. All right,
it's
all right.
gonna
So
be
look,
different because
I
I
got you. Let
spoke
me
a
say what I'm
different
about to say.
language. What I'm telling you,
I got you.
it's
Let me say
gonna
what I'm
be
about to say.
different.
I got you.
What
Let
I'm
me say what I'm about
saying
to say.
about me,
All right,
passing
cool.
from life unto life,
All right, I got
gonna
you. I
be
got you. I got you. I
different
got you. I got
in
you.
any language
I
I
got you.
speak
I
in.
got you. I got you. All
That
right,
what
real
you should
quick.
know.
All right, I
Ask the
got you. Let me say what
fucking
I'm about to say.
question. When I talk
If
about
you're not
living
scared of the
life
truth,
unto
let me say
life
what I'm about to say.
in any goddamn language,
You
is
can't
it
let me
gonna
say what I'm
change
about to say.
because of
You
the
scared your
language I
followers
speak?
gonna hear it. Check this out.
Will
Let me
it
just, hey, give
change?
me 13
The
seconds. I don't
understanding
need
I'm
too long to
giving,
do all the extra
will
shit. Just
it
give me
change
13
because of
seconds.
the language
Just
I'm
give me
speaking?
13 seconds. It ain't about the language for all the people who may
Okay,
not
then
have the
shut that
intellectual.
shit up
Hey,
by
look, you
speaking
gotta go,
Hebrew
family.
then.
Hey, look, I'm pulling back up. But before we do that, for everybody paying attention, including followers of Bando Lando, it don't matter what somebody is saying. If two people are not able to have a conversation, and you got one sitting here letting a nigga say anything, you saying all kind of shit, you bringing up booty holes, you bringing up you bringing up deals, you bringing up teachers, you bringing up all kind of shit, saying shit, calling a nigga bitch, all this other shit, and niggas in there. And then we get down to what you saying you want to talk about, which is the doctrine and the things you believe in and the things you claiming. And you're not able to have the conversation. You're the fraud. Now let me show you where he fucked up at. Heavy. I mean, he fucked up big. He said, and it's interesting, you let a devil talk long enough, they're going to expose themselves. He said, Melchizedek, remember. You see? He said, I could die and remember. Oh, through all your lifetimes. Oh, well then if you can die and remember, nigga, you can remember Hebrew. You want to know why he can't remember Hebrew? Because idiots think like, it's not about the language. No, it's not about the language. It's about the statement that says he can remember. So if he really can remember, he should be able to speak Hebrew. This nigga doesn't speak a lick of Hebrew. He don't speak it at all. And so because of that, that lets you know right there, not only is this nigga not Melchizedek, he don't got no memory from no lifetimes. Got your ass. No, I'm gonna let you talk. Let you talk your ass right into that trap. That's how you trap the devil. I'll let you talk. Go ahead. I'm boost your ego up. Yeah, you got it. Because I'm not finna try to outshout you. That's stupid. That means we got two people being stupid. Two motherfuckers screaming at each other. And now nobody understands what the fuck the point of the conversation is. I've been through too much. I'm the elder in the conversation. And you're older than me. I ask you, what is the M in cuneiform? Because you said his name was written in cuneiform as Melchizedek first. I said, okay, well then what is the letter M? That's a simple question, right? It don't require all that. You don't know what's under the skin. What's the answer to the question? Your teacher can't answer questions. Then I said, what are three things that you taught Jesus in the order? He wasn't able to answer that. Then I said, how old was Jesus when he entered your order? This nigga said 27. Nowhere is it recorded that Jesus was of age in human years when he went through the order of Melchizedek to be raised up a high priest. But this nigga said 27, which would have meant that he would have only had 3 years to be operating amongst the people, teaching them prior to his ascension. That doesn't make sense because anybody know Jesus was teaching for about 3 years, stay with me, after he turned 30. So this would have given us 6 years of this nigga being a teacher, but the events that played out took much longer than that. So he became a high priest in the order of Melchizedek at age 27 and died anywhere between 3 to 6 years later and then left the planet. No, he said, before Abraham, I am. Melchizedek don't have no beginning or an end because he would sit outside of time. So anybody who became a student of Melchizedek would be so outside of time. It was a trick question. You went for it. You fell for it. Didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He was not an age in human years. Before Abraham, he is. Melchizedek taught him prior to your recording. Fucked you up. Then you said, you can remember. So you should be able to remember something as simple as Hebrew. But for some reason, you can't. I'll give you the reason. Because you are not Melchizedek. Jupiter, I'm going to bring you up. It's your turn. It's your turn. Come on up, Jupiter. It's your turn. Jupiter Gita, it's your turn. And it said you declined. So you shut your wiggle body ass up. I gave you the opportunity to have a conversation man to man. All that typing, all that tweeting shit. Come up and talk. Not on this knothead nigga live. Or you can bogart and y'all can play bomb.
No, how about let's have a conversation? I'll let you talk. Y'all are afraid of letting me talk, though. I'll give you 40 minutes to speak, and I'll sit just like this. Because that's how I'm trained. But you niggas don't have the composure. You wouldn't have the composure to let a nigga call you a bitch, say you'll do this, that, and the third, all that other shit, and you just sit there. Because you know, none of this stuff has anything to do with what I just asked this nigga. I asked him a question. He think he winning because he put it on the display. He doesn't know he's documenting on record. This is the internet. Of course it's recorded. He's documenting you're not Melchizedek. Because you can't answer Melchizedek questions. Now, when Dr. York claimed to be Melchizedek, at least he spoke Hebrew. At least he understood the stories front end, back end. At least. Even if you want to say that nigga ain't Melchizedek, okay, cool, you can say that. You don't got to believe that. I'm just saying at least this nigga spoke the language. This nigga don't even speak the language, and he told y'all he can remember any lifetime. First of all, if you're Melchizedek, you don't have lifetimes. Because you have no beginning nor end. There's no lifetime. You're just Melchizedek. You cannot die. Because you can't end in any form. And you definitely would have the memory of being in any form if you were to be able to, but that's not Melchizedek. Melchizedek is still Melchizedek. He doesn't die. So if you're incarnate as Melchizedek, nigga, you know Hebrew, or shut your bitch ass up. You're not Melchizedek, nigga. Damn. Ain't nobody been able to show and prove who they claiming to be. Ain't nobody been able to do that shit, claiming to be XYZ, and ain't been able to show it. Got his ass whooped. What's going on?
What up, FaZe? Hey, so what did you ask him for him to go off? Like, I be seeing him on Facebook, bro. He be going off.
What did I ask him for him to go
Yeah.
off? He
'Cause
claimed
I just seen him. I just came in the live and he was going off.
he claims he's Melchizedek or Melchizedek. So I asked him what was his name originally printed in.
Oh yeah, I
And
don't know that.
he said cuneiform. I said, okay, if it was cuneiform, what is the letter M in cuneiform? He started going off. He didn't answer.
That's
Then
like
when he
a
was done, go
what's
ahead.
that like the original? That's like the original language.
It would be the original written language because first would have come hieroglyphics. And
Okay.
then you have the actual lineup system of the carvings, which really the original language would have been the hieroglyphics, even though they didn't write it down as this is our language writing system. So cuneiform, according to what the historians would say, would be that original starting off for the alphabet, alphabet, all of that the Sumerians would have lined up with. Even still, he wasn't able to answer it. What's the M for it? You wish you would have had to show me a symbol.
Right.
You can't show me the symbol.
Hey, I
So
remember. I remember you went live with Arcades for the first time. It was like 2 years ago. This why I knew you wasn't like fucking around for real. You was like, you fuck with the nine ether and everything. He's like, yeah, nine ether, nine. He's like, explain what nine ether is, and I'm like, damn.
yeah, yeah, explain it.
You made me even think about it like, yo, you attach yourself to all these titles and words and definitions. You think you know what it is, but do you truly know what it is? Like, especially because everything not on the internet. Most things you gotta be around it, the essence of it, to know what's going on, or else you're gonna be out the loop. You're gonna be an agent of something you don't even know what you supporting.
Yeah, and why you repeating it if you don't know what it is?
That's just crazy.
You
But
heard
I
not
feel
ether,
like a
correct?
lot of us, we resonate with things and we can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have the knowledge, or some of us just don't got the due diligence to figure out how to get the information. Or something like I got a lot of information in my brain, but I might not be able to regurgitate it the right way. So it's not that our case was completely like off centered. He didn't know anything. It's just like in that moment he might have like froze up with the information.
No, he didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I fuck with arcades, but he didn't know that because the teachers who teach non-ether out here won't admit they got that shit from Dr. York, and Dr. York taught it in depth.
Yeah, so see, that's what threw me off. So when I was listening to Rashad Jamal a few years ago, I didn't know who Malachi Z York was. So I'm from Oakland. You feel me? So when I first figured out this information, I'm like, yo, like, if you just hear all this information coming from one person, you gonna think they know what they talking about. You feel me? But then when I learned who Malachi Z York was, and like you was saying, it's like this nigga got the whole plant, like the whole garden, the field of information, and it's a bunch of books and it's more things. And this nigga Rashad Jamal was getting you the cut, splice down, water version, 333. I'm not trying to bash, bro. I'm just saying, like, I used to really listen to bro. And when I woke up out like that, what you said to Rashad Jamal light spill, like when I woke up out that, and I swear I'm not trying to down this nigga. I used to support free Rashad Jamal. I used to put this nigga in songs, all type of shit. But he was talking to a lot of us that was young at vulnerable points. See, I was like 21, 22 at the time when I was listening to bro. And people want to admit this, but a lot of people that like listen to him, bro, they fucked up in life, like spiritually, financially, physically. Like they don't take care of themselves, bro. Even I done ran into some people that in real life that listen to bro and they be a little off, you know. But yeah, man, I don't know though, bro. I feel like it's not like an ill thing because I even see the same thing going on with like Pharaoh and Real Chosen. There's people in their comments like, yeah, they're agents, they're Freemasons. I'm like, them probably the weakest Freemasons ever. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really got no power to me, like to be just shifting shit. Like I just see a bunch of people like when they see numbers behind people's name, they just associate it with some type of like sell out, but all they doing is posting on these algorithms, bro. Like I had 0 followers on this page. Now I got 100K. They probably, oh, he's a fucking like. Let me show you this shirt I found. So I found this shirt right in the Goodwill. So I grabbed it. You feel me? Because I'm like, that's energy, and I be studying Tartaria and like the free energy buildings, and they say that's Masonic too. So I'm like, damn. Every time you try to learn some new information, they put this like demonic energy on it, you know. So I'm wearing this shirt. They like, why you got the Freemason symbol? Why you wearing that shit? I'm like, you don't even got no G or nothing. This is the fractal point, right? This is just the geometry.
Yo, you don't ask these people enough questions. Like
I'm just
you
building.
can hear me.
Yep.
All right. So first of all, people who speak on masonry, they were never initiated.
Right.
So the outsiders, they don't know initiated into the order to at least get a fundamental understanding. You can read the Malcolm Duncan, you can read a whole bunch of books. Masons, and you got Masons who are not Masons, meaning they're not a part of no order. Then you got Masons who are actual Masons, meaning they're brick Masons who work with bricks. And then you got the metaphorical, allegorical Masons who work with bricks, as in bricks in a society, working with people to build a better society or whatever society they'll be building, even if it's not better. And better is subjective because not everybody would agree on what better is. You get what I'm saying so far?
Yeah, that's why they call them builders, right? And then it's like, even when it come to just work in America, they call the Masons builders. Like, so it's so many different layers of it. So what make them a free builder? Like, you know, I'm just breaking down the words and shit. Like, isn't that it technically a free builder? But is masonry really? Don't it have different definitions too?
Yeah, that's what symbolism is. Symbolism is there's an original meaning and they keep it sacred.
Right.
Jupiter Gita, big face in the camera. Give me a second to build with somebody who might have a little more insight than you do about things. Maybe so much so that they didn't decline. And then I'm going to come back around to you. So as long as you don't get your panties in the bundle, I'll add you on. But I'm going to build with the brother who didn't decline. Don't got to cry about it. Join the conversation or leave it alone. The symbol that you got on that shirt, first of all, it's not a Masonic symbol. It looks like a Masonic symbol or a Masonic emblem, right? Because the brothers of Mason don't call it a symbol. They call it an emblem, right? But it's not. But let's say it was a symbol or a Masonic symbol on your shirt. You could tell these folks it means anything because a symbol is a representation of a piece of information. Right. It's not the information itself. So we don't walk around with an actual compass or compasses. We don't walk around with an actual square, and we don't walk around with some letter G unless niggas got the tattoo or the chain or the necklace or the hat with the emblem on it.
That's why them be the ones that's initiated into like the college, like the what they call them, like the social clubs of the Freemasonry. Like there's levels to it because when you see the ones with the stickers on the back of their car, like they should sometimes they'll show off small little emblems. Maybe them ain't the ones that's high ranking. Because I done heard some shit about riding the goat and all this shit, and I'm just
it's the other way around. Hold on. It's the other way around. Let me tell you how. First of all, you're not even supposed to wear the emblem if you're not a master mason.
Okay.
But it depends on what circles you're coming from, because some circles let that happen. But other masons will tell you, like the masons I came up around, say, yo, you got to take that off if you just EA or if you just fellow craft. You got to become a master mason in order to even wear the emblem in certain circles. Some circles say you got to be 18 in order to join the lodge.
Yeah,
Others
I
will
remember
say
you were
20.
saying that. You said you was 16 when.
I was 16.
Yeah.
You see what I'm explaining to you? Now,
Mm-hmm.
with me knowing that the universally accepted age requirement will be from 18 to 21, why would I say 16 if I just want to come out here and just tell people stuff?
Right.
You see what I'm explaining to you? No.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever those two people were in Venetian Hill, west side of Atlanta, that decided that I was able to walk as a Mason, they got to take it up with them. My point is, whatever age I would have been, whether it was Demo Late Night, whoever, I came in and started learning amongst the Masons and the worshipful masters. I came in as a speculative and then I left as an operative. But all that means is I went to a school and then I graduated.
Yeah, right. Mystery
That's
schools.
simple. That don't
Yeah.
make me no devil worshiper. That don't make me a
Yeah.
part of the elite. There are a lot of niggas who walk around. Look, I'm telling you this in real life. Some niggas became into the princes at age 21, and now at age 61, what are they? They're into the princesses.
Apprentice, right? They still on a
Some
basic.
niggas went and got one degree and they just left it, and they still got that degree. They're a part of the organizational order, but they're not what you would call high ranking. High ranking in college means you got a certain amount of what? Degrees.
Information or knowledge or degrees, yeah.
Degrees.
Certificates.
Or if you're a teacher and you've been teaching for a certain amount of time, or a professor, you've been professing for a certain amount of time and giving lectures for a certain amount of time, they'll call you a tenured professor. Say, no, this nigga real. He really one of
Why
those.
he got prestige.
There you go. All right,
Yeah.
is that devilish?
Nah, no. That's just somebody that did the work.
Okay, that's what masonry is. You got
Okay, so
certain
let me
people.
ask you this, because this blowing up right now. Everybody
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, my grandmother's was Eastern Stars." My folks from South Carolina. You feel me? So
All right.
Greenville, and my grandma got pictures with Hillary Clinton and shit. So when I look at my grandma, I'll be like, "Damn." And then she grew up on the same street as Jesse Jackson. Like I was like, "Grandma, send me all them pictures you got of Jesse Jackson." So when I look at all, I'm bringing up this information. Like when you think about a Jesse Jackson, it's clear that he hid his lineage and pushed the black narrative. That's just on a simple level, you know. We ain't gonna get like too into it, but if you got people like that, did our grandmas sell us out if they was a part of these organizations? They didn't tell us nothing. Why wasn't they telling us they a part of these things? You know, because it's no way my grandma, like, she was the senator of South Carolina in 2014. Even though that's technically nothing, it's not nothing though. You know, like why all our people? It's like our people got usurped. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it.
I get what you're saying. So most of the time, the Masons and the Eastern Stars didn't discuss that with people outside of the order. Right. Unless even maybe you were a child. Go ahead.
I say even their children.
Okay. Unless maybe you were a child of a Mason or a child of an Eastern Star and you had certain questions, they might give you certain answers. But if you're not a part of the order, they already come in with an NDA.
Okay, yeah.
You understand?
Especially if you ain't looking for it.
It's referred to as the OB. The obligation is to keep the shit sacred.
Right.
Or secret, as they say. Keep the mysteries from leaking out. So they don't really talk about it anyway. So it's not that they sold out and sold y'all out. It's that maybe you didn't know which questions to ask as a child. And then you got exposed to certain things. And now you want to know. That's why they say to be one, ask one. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When you ask what is that on your license plate, then the brother will respond however the brother will respond. Say, I would tell you, but in order for me to tell you, I have to kill you first. Now somebody might think that means he's literally saying he has to kill you. No, what he's saying is you're going to have to go through the same thing I went through, which I had to go through a death and a resurrection in order for me to understand that what I thought the world was prior to my knowledge and information that they gave me in this order, all right, I had to die. That had to leave, and I had to get this new set of eyes. You see what I'm saying? Well, now I'm not just thinking and living the way out, so I literally died and resurrected. That's what they mean. But what they do is they push it out there on the YouTube, push it out there on the internet, push it out on TikTok, say this is evil, it's Freemasons, everybody's elite, everybody works with Albert Pike or whoever the fuck these people will be to them. But the point is, they do that on purpose. They don't. I don't know if he
still fuck with Elder, but I remember he had an excerpt, and Malachi was saying like there was a split between the Freemasons, but the original Freemasons was like King Solomon. King Solomon was black and all this shit, and I'm just like, this is stuff we're supposed to be learning at 5, 4, 3, you know, so it could be easier to remember.
That's what I was doing. I was learning stuff like that.
That's why I fuck with you, because you was saying you was kind of boring. That's why I'm like, some niggas ain't never gonna be able to catch. You ain't gonna ever be able to catch you with information. That's why I was saying it's hard to. I can rock with you because I kind of grew up on certain shit, but it's hard to catch you, bro, because you got levels to your shit. He don't really be going in how he used to, bro. Like, you got to go back to Phase Live like 2, 3 years ago before he, like, really was fucking with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just own niggas, bro. He was just dropping gems, bro.
You telling people that? So check.
Yeah, I was telling people that.
Yeah, it's different gears. So you got to go one gear one way, one gear one way. You might do comedy over here. You might do teaching over here. when you're well-rounded, there's so many different places you're going to have to touch. Then I'll go
Yeah.
my music bag, all of that. It depends on who you're looking for at that time and how you're going to get the information.
Got
Now,
to
the
direct
point
some
being,
chaos sometimes to some different areas so shit can boost
yeah,
up, because
because
sometimes it gets
when you're
stagnant.
working with the elements as an elemental, when you're working with the elements, you should be able to use all of it. My point is, that's
Yeah.
masonry. That's
Right, right.
alchemy. Being able to work with all elements and understand, okay, ask these people, what do we learn in masonry? Well, I'm not out here walking around as no mason that's going to no lodge. I'm not paying no dues, no none of that.
Yeah,
Stop doing
it's in your
that.
bio and shit. Like,
I
come on.
stopped doing that in 2019. But if I put the hat on, that's for me to have people ask questions. They had an opportunity for that time period to be asking me questions, asking questions. Because I'll tell you whatever you want to know about it. People ask me, should I join the information? Should I get a part of the lodge? I said, listen, you don't have to. But if you feel like it, go ahead and do this. Walk over to one of the lodges, knock 3 times on the door, go Thursday, whatever. I give people ways so they can get involved if they
I'd
want
rather
to.
find, if I was y'all, if you're not like, if your family, if you're not near, like I was saying, if you're not close to like your family and any, like, you can't just be solo out here because you're gonna get your energy played with, bro. Somebody gonna fuck you over just for trying to seek, bro, and taking advantage of you being vulnerable. But that's how Rashad Jamal got niggas. You thinking, oh, I'm gonna learn some esoteric shit. Now you listening to niggas say, y'all ain't ready to die. I be like, God damn, no, I'm not ready to die. You know what I'm saying? I want to live life. I want to enjoy my life. You feel me? So it's like, we got to really
Because
learn
he
how
was
to
in a seat.
transmute the
He
energy.
was in a seat where he was dealing with his own trauma. And now he's a teacher, so the ego is present. He doesn't want to deal with the trauma by himself. So he's pushing it out. He's venting. But you don't understand, when you're venting as a leader, niggas is listening. It's like being a dog owner. If you're
Yeah.
upset as a dog owner, nigga, your dog is upset.
Your
You got a
dog
bunch of
upset.
dogs. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that the people who follow Rashad Jamal are dogs. In the
Nah.
analogy, though, if you're not careful and you got people looking up to you, nigga, the shit that you doing and saying, and they like, yo, this. So that's why a lot of the Rashad Jamal followers were going out as abusers, attacking,
Crashing
hating,
out.
and they showing that because, first of all, they got hit with something that they didn't expect to come. And it was Rashad Jamal got locked up.
Right.
See?
Shook
When
that shit.
Rashad
Yeah.
Jamal gets locked up, now the psychosis is challenged. Because, like, nigga, this is God. This is divine insight. I remember when people like Real Kai was saying, we need to come together. We need to grow the energy. We need to, and I remember I made the video. I said, ain't none of that gonna work. What are you talking about? What do you mean grow the energy? What does that even mean? He got that. You see, you didn't prepare people for when it was time for you to go, if it came,
Yeah, the
what they
fall.
can actually do to help you. And I told people, I said, look, back in 2021, I think it was, I said, look, y'all doing all this, taking all this time talking about what y'all gonna do and all this other stuff. I said, look, here what you would really need to do. If the nigga innocent, if you think he innocent and you really want to help him, nigga, y'all need to put all y'all Rashad Jamal followers together, and y'all couldn't put money together to get attorneys for him and
Yeah.
a lethal
Prove his
legal
case.
team and file appeals and all. He got to do all this by
Yeah.
himself. He still got to ask y'all
Provide
advice.
the evidence. Like, like, figure out.
There
It's
are too many.
research you
He
can
got too
do.
many followers who are just wanting to be entertained on the internet,
Then
as
if you know
opposed to.
he had prior cases and shit. That's why I'm saying, like, I used to listen to bruh and give bruh benefit of the doubt a lot of times. And even when I look at the Pharaoh, like when I look at Pharaoh, I'm thinking like he's shaking back. I seen him on Unk shit, and I seen him do an interview with Beyond 5D. But when you see him in person, like, so I'm like, okay, they might really do be fucking with people when they get to certain levels. But I'll be like, bro, how do y'all know all this information and you fall into Babylon traps when you know you're supposed to, and they know more than me. I know a lot, and I feel like if you just hand me 1,000,000 followers in motion, I'm not gonna fuck it up. I'm not fucking it up. I don't know how they be fucking it
Well, you
up.
got to
That's
watch
all I
what you
feel.
say. You got to watch what you say. And this is why I never came out and said that they did what they were charged with. You got to watch what you say.
Nah,
Because
for
look
sure,
what I'm saying.
on
Look what I'm
that
saying
shit.
so you don't miss it.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're starting to come up in the internet.
Yeah.
All right? You're starting to build a platform. You still, I'm not going to try you. Like I'm saying, let's say, I think you were straight male, right? So you
Yeah.
still going to deal with women.
Right.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
You probably still are dealing with women. But you don't know what their intentions are coming around you. And
Yeah, right.
a woman, all it takes for a woman to feel slighted. And now the same thing you saying, how you get yourself in that situation? What if he was
You
just
be in the
dealing with his
same
girlfriend?
situation.
You know what I'm saying? What if it was just his girlfriend? Or what if it was just his baby mama? And baby mama feels slighted and now the nigga in jail. And that's all it took. So it's
Right, I
not
thought
no
about
niggas
that.
did Babylon shit. It's just that because their platform is huge or bigger than what yours would be, your mindset and mentality ain't thinking that the niggas was basically doing the same shit niggas normally do, but the repercussions, You know what I'm saying? It's like if I take a rubber band and I pull it back a little bit, I let it go. It ain't gonna have that big of a repercussion scale.
That's a little
But if I
sting.
pull that shit all the way back and let it go, nigga, if I'm a huge celebrity and I get upset in public, it's going viral.
Right, it's the
But
same
a
shit.
nigga,
It's just
a
different
regular
people.
nigga get upset in public, he just got upset. Nobody even knows.
Yeah. Nah, I
If
feel you.
if my wife get upset with me and I'm a big public figure, it's going viral.
You just abused your wife in public type shit.
It's over with. Whatever she say
Yeah.
goes. But if the dude nobody know, it's like some shit you drive by at the grocery store. You
But
don't even take a comment.
I didn't heard these niggas on live say I studied Malcolm, I studied this, I studied these falls and still failed. That's why I'm like, yo, fuck no spirit.
Because they
Act
were
like
that's what I'm
don't put no
saying.
labels on me. I ain't know none
It's
of
the
that.
psychosis. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
They're not
okay.
really studying how they fell. Because
Right.
most of the time it has something to do with a woman.
Every time.
Okay, so they didn't
That's why
really
I
study
practice
how they
semen
feel.
retention.
They didn't, huh?
That's why I practice semen retention. Or I don't like that word, but you gotta
Even if
protect
you
your
practice
energy.
semen retention, you have to understand, if you're dealing with women,
See, that's
close
hard.
enough,
That's hard
huh?
though, you know.
You can still deal with women and practice semen retention. But
True.
if you're dealing with women, nigga, they'll still turn on you. Or
Right, because a woman could be a hater just like a male. That's a human
I'm gonna
being, or
say,
that's a
or a
being.
nigga could turn on you. So what you saying they fell victim to is being still around humans.
And that what you gonna be by yourself forever? You gotta mingle. You gotta be with the
You don't
people.
have
Like
to,
you
but
can't
because
just
we do to want to help or just be a person. Fuck all that.
yeah,
Just be a
right.
person. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still want to enjoy themselves, do whatever they do. Nigga, you can't, certain shit you won't be able to do if you're dealing with certain type of people. And the discernment that we claim that we be having, a lot of times we be having that type of discernment for beings we done met prior. Then you meet
Yeah.
some whole different personality type of being, and you're not ready for that, and then it crashes. So my point is, I never said them niggas was guilty because I don't know whether or not they are. Watch what you say because you get it up there in the ranks. They gonna come. And it's
Yeah.
always an agenda. And if that agenda has anything to do with them feeling entitled, the moment you withdraw whatever they felt they were entitled to, guess what happens? They coming for you next. It ain't the
Right.
government, it's people.
It's people. It's just natural human nature. But I was thinking like he surrounded himself around the wrong people. But then after I seen that live, I'm like, okay. But then like right now, I'm at the point to where I just don't know. Like how you still booked for that shit. And then it's like, I don't know, bro. Like I just play it like I don't know. I just back up completely from. I ain't gonna say he did it or he didn't, bro. But
Because you don't
that's
know.
just crazy.
You don't know.
We really don't know.
So if you don't know,
But
what's the
I'm not
point of
on
being
some shit to
saying?
where I'm just defending. Like what pissed me off really about this shit. Where I started, I'm not gonna lie. I fell in my lower self a little bit. Like when you see how these people be in your, I done had niggas like, yeah, the universe, the ancestors gonna step on you for talking about them. I'm like,
That's
if
all
these your
bullshit.
people,
That you
it,
should tell them there is no such thing as the ancestors. That's fake. Everybody don't have the same ancestors. You
literally.
don't have the same mom I got. You don't have the same father I
Yeah,
have.
you don't got my grandpa and you nigga.
And you don't know who everybody's ancestors are. Some niggas' ancestors could be white folks. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So ain't no the ancestors gonna stump on you. They told me, this is how you know it's psychosis. They told me back in 2024 that going against Rashad Jamal was a career-ending move.
Yup,
All right.
that's what
I
that's what
had
made me feel.
200,000 followers back then. Now I got 700,000. If this is a career, it didn't end. It went up. But it
Right.
didn't go up because of him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When I did the letter to Rashad Jamal, nigga, that shit got 45,000 views. The letter to Lil Baby, the letter to 21 Savage, letter to Sexy Red, all them got hundreds of thousands of views. The one of my least reviewed or least viewed letter is letter to Rashad Jamal. I didn't get no
Shit, you
following
did that
off of it.
just for them, for real. If you wanna be
It was
honest.
just for them. I didn't get no following off of that. I already went viral a few times. No,
Yeah.
it was to say, listen, and some people did break away. Yo, if you were up under Rashad Jamal, you're not under me. But if you were under Rashad Jamal, believing in his teachers before you found out who phase one is to show you that you ain't supposed to believe in nobody, go ahead and comment real quick. You comment emoji. If you were under Rashad Jamal,
Bro, that's why
Bitch, I'm broke, not the kind that you used to. In my mind on, I don't give a rewind. Why would I?
also told me a lot of like lack of emotional intelligence and shit with like decisions. So it's like
what's
it's a give
something
or take.
esoteric that you learned from Rashad Jamal that you were able to substantiate and say, this is true?
Maybe like being a spiritual assassin, having like alchemy, being able to transmute energy in certain situations, like or being able to manifest. But everything he talked about, like it's not like it was my first time hearing it, so it was more like Not like, damn, I never knew that.
I'm saying, give me an example.
Maybe like the ancient. I ain't gonna lie, I will give Rashad Jamal on the ancient trees, on how the trees used to, like when you see those mountains. Like I'm in AZ, right? So you'll drive out to Sedona, you'll see these mountains, and the mountains look chopped down, and the platforms at the top is flat. And they were saying them used to be giant trees, and the trees used to be bigger. And I'm from
Okay.
California, right? So I've been to the redwoods when I was young, and this before I was learning about like the Tartaria and the ancient civilizations. But then I was learning some shit recently, right? They were saying volcanoes ain't even natural. They poured the chemicals on the top of the mountain so the tree don't grow back up. I'm like, oh no. And then when you think about like how the trees got chopped, you think about not Giant of the Beanstalk. What's his name? The lumberjack man and shit. He like a big giant, you know. But then when you see the pictures of the people that chop the trees, like, I want to show y'all. It's like a little. They standing in front of this little ass saw, and I'm like, them ain't the people that did it. It ain't no way they just chopped it with that little saw. But yeah, he did teach me about like the giant trees and the ancient trees and inner earths
So
and
he gave you,
civilizations.
he
He
gave
opened it
you,
up. He opened it up.
yeah, he didn't teach you. Okay, he taught you about it. Is that true though?
I don't know if it's completely true, but it opened my mind up to the theories and allegories and
That's all.
stories.
That's what I'm
That's it.
saying.
A bunch of
All he
information.
did was presented a theory
That's
because
it.
science can explain the shit out of that better.
No, I agree with that. Just like how science could explain, like not even science, but it'd be like, bro, my grandmother was here. She saw that building get built. There was not old. Like I have a lot of them comments because I be all over the world exploring the land. Like you'll go up to these old world buildings and it'll say like Elk Lodge on it, or it'll have encryptions on it, or got the lions on it and shit. So I be
Yeah.
liking to go to the old world buildings. I just say Tartaria because it's like it's a trigger word in the algorithm because I know it could have been anything. It could have been named anything, you know. But
That's the point. So when y'all teaching, y'all need to tell people y'all don't really know this stuff. It's just a theory.
yeah, I'll tell y'all. But he was making it seem like no, this is nigga. We from eight ether. I'm what he was like. I'm an eight ether being. I'm from. He was saying hella shit. Like you would have thought he ascended from the clouds and know this shit,
No, he didn't
bro.
do none of that. He was born like everybody else was born, and then he decided and figured out because if you really that, why you started off making music about trapping and shooting niggas in their face and all the other stuff, and then when you found out that it's another hustle out here from Young Pharaoh and them and Nature Boy and them, you saw they hustle, and you were reading up on Dr. York and you saw what he was able to do with it. It's like you merged that, and then you aligned yourself as one of the elders, as opposed to just teaching what. But that's what I'm asking you. What did he actually teach you that you were able
Yeah,
to substantiate as real?
yeah,
Give me one thing.
yeah. I can't pull nothing of value like at this moment.
That means he
Let me. Well,
wasted.
I could think, but
I'm waiting.
I understand what you're saying.
He wasted your time.
He wasted more. That's why I was mad. That's why I made this song. That's why I said certain shit. Cause I'm like, bro, I feel like as a youth, my energy was manipulated.
Yeah.
And then when I see how many other niggas is like, yeah, bro,
See, we don't do
people
that.
pushing that
When it
like,
comes to
man,
the
it's
youth, we
over.
don't play about the youth. Let me tell you
Then let me
something.
tell you this too, right?
All right, do your
He'll tell
thing.
niggas like, don't worry about no job, don't do this, don't. How these young folks gonna take care of themselves?
I don't
You
do
want
that.
them to join your code and try to do what you do?
There you
Everybody
go.
can't do that.
There you
Some
go.
people need to take that warehouse job and stay out the way instead of hanging around all these people and not these niggas selling work because they got to do it for the ancestors and trying to meet the end. They'll pull you with an underdeveloped brain, especially. I ain't gonna lie, my folks from the south, like, y'all not green at all. Y'all more tapped in on the land than a lot of folks, but some of y'all be green to like scams and shit when it comes to like people scamming you on shit, like selling you shit. Like I'm from that pimp culture shit, so we already know like people sell you a dream type shit, you know. So I'm already hip to
Yeah.
things like
So
that. Like,
you want to know the biggest dream that's being sold?
yeah,
Advancing consciousness. Niggas turn
yeah,
consciousness into a scam. They're using the word by itself as a word, like you say, a trigger word to scam people.
right,
See, now watch this. Let me say something about that young people thing. I don't play about the youth. The youth, there's a lot of brothers that come around and they want to participate. They're younger. So they see me do a fundraiser. They say, yo, what do I send this? I say, don't send no money.
yeah,
Matter of fact, how much you said you had? I got 50. I want to know what I need to say. I said, take that 50, do something for your mother.
right.
You're about to give it to me. Go ahead, do
That's
something.
tough,
And
bro.
I'm telling you the truth. And then all the while, that same brother, I'm getting on him behind the scenes, say, yo, are you stand up on your studies?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Are you studying neuroscience so they can't just come and try to woo-woo you and talk
yeah,
about consciousness and states of consciousness, all the other shit? Are you studying neuroscience? Are you studying chemistry? I said, nigga, by the time you get my age, if you're not far more advanced than I am, we failed.
Yeah.
That's how you handle the youth. You don't have the youth just sitting up under you learning. You're supposed to send the youth to school or universities so that they can become smarter, wiser than you are.
Yeah. They should be 10. They should be, like you said, at least 2 times sharper by the time they get to your.
But
They should
or
have
before
double
then,
what you
or
have.
before then.
Minimum.
And there's a lot of brothers, I'm telling you right now. There's a brother just turned 18. I put him on here and I'll be quiet. I'll bring him on live. I'll send him to these same niggas who be talking shit. I'll send him over there and say, hey, go wrap him up real quick.
Down.
And shut it down factually, not just know what something he believes or something I done taught him. I don't want you to be a student up under me. My thing is to show people that they're under spells from people who want them to be students under them.
Yeah, like follow me type shit. I got the better information.
Yeah, exactly. What you following me for? Where I'm taking you. I'm dying like you're dying.
Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. Like we should be all gathering information, breaking it down. What can we take out of it? What can't we leave?
And then
all
what are
the
we gonna
extra
do with it?
argument
What are we
shit out
gonna
the
do?
way?
Like, what are we gonna do with the information?
How can we apply it? How does this shit work right now? That's why I be talking about stuff like the food. I didn't water down a lot of my content because I'm like, you'll chase down the rabbit hole trying to sound the smartest. And like I said, I'll never be able to catch up to you informationally. So why can I even try to play like I'm on that with certain information? I'd rather just play my lane. I could read the back of these ingredients.
You can't catch up to who?
Huh?
You can't catch up to who?
I'm saying like with all the information, the books you didn't read, the
oh yeah, let me say this. Let me cut you here.
Yeah.
Man, don't play yourself.
For sure.
You don't know your genetics. So you don't know what happens when you touch the information I've touched. You might be able to read the holy tablets in 2 days and be like, I get everything. And remember it and retain it.
It's just it's hard for me to like remember shit when I'm reading. Like I know I can connect with all the information. I can then regurgitate everything, but I can't fully like break shit down. But I know it. I just broken down. Like it's hard to explain.
I think I get what you're saying. Maybe I was just my aim was to boost you up beyond that. All that.
No, for sure.
I can't get on your level shit because now my teacher, Dr. Melikazi York, said that we would be able to surpass him. Now a lot of the followers they forget that, especially the elders, because they worship him. But he was saying we were supposed to surpass him. And I wouldn't see anything that would make more sense than someone that comes in and dominates as the master teacher, and we're a student up under that master teacher, and we're not supposed to surpass him. We're supposed to. You see? Now, when he say there's only one him, yeah, there's only one him. Only one person would have been able to do what he's done. We're not going back to the 60s to start over and all of this stuff. So in this day and time, we need a master teacher that will be on that level. You understand? This is what he was preparing people for. He said the right knowledge was turning people into newer beings, and it's turning into a newer generation of powerful children who are going to take it. My point to you is only an egotistical motherfucker will want somebody to be like, yo, yeah, I can't get on your level. And not say that. I can't let you say that because you don't know your genetics. Even if you're not able to do it now, maybe if you break a vice or two, maybe if you exercise more,
man,
you know, telling what will unlock that DNA that'll allow for you to. I'm talking about epigenetically, just the things that you consume, the things that you listen to daily. Ain't no telling who and what you'll become. If not that you look at me as the merit or the measurement of what would be that advanced information being on the internet. I'm saying what you will be able to unlock for you if you really put yourself to the test. And you ain't gonna tell me you've been doing everything you can.
Nah, for sure I haven't been.
You see what I'm saying? So
I do a lot more than y'all. Trust me. Well, I don't know, but I do a lot more than an average person. I didn't accomplish a lot of things, but I still don't be feeling sad. I know I'm supposed to be way more on point.
Yeah, tell me about them symbols behind you. What's the symbols?
What, this one? The Under Armour?
Behind you, the yin and yang. What's that?
Oh, the yin and yang? Positive, negative, dark, and light. But I don't know about these ones on the outside, but it just represents the balance of life. Now I got the tree of life too right here too. It got all the animals in the ecosystem.
All right, why is that significant? Tell me why that's significant.
The black and the yin and yang, or the
why is that significant?
Oh, because you gotta have that balance. Like you gotta think about this. Like think about it on a mundane level. Like if you hold on to things, or if you act like everything's fine, the person that smiles every day, they feel broken internally. How can you give people your best energy and you feel broken internally? Because you don't face your dark, your shadow self, your dark self, the things that make you feel uncomfortable. The conversations like like this. I mean, this I like conversations like this, but some people wouldn't want to tap in with this because it'll show like vulnerability. So this is like yin and yang right now because I'm exposing vulnerability and I'm still I'm feeling the power, but there's some moments where I'm like, man, should I show like I'm dominant or some shit like it's just little things that you play with in your mind. And some people instead of dealing with that, they be like, oh no, I don't wanna let's just I'm gonna watch AB Adrian Boner. I want to watch a new interview, YouTube. Like it's some people instead of dealing with the dark, as soon as it come up, they just distract themselves from it. Or some people when they have light in their life, they just focus on darkness. Like I know, like my family, like no matter what happened, they just cling to the dark, bro. They just need that darkness, bro. So I'll be like, we gotta have some type of like balance. Like what is my balance? Like the motherly balance. Like I said, I don't know everything, but I could feel the shit.
I get what you're saying. All right, now before we get out of here,
Yeah,
I
for
got
sure.
stuff I gotta handle. We got to
For
go
sure,
ahead
for
at a
sure.
later time.
Yep.
Out of the lineup that you're seeing out there, the Young Pharaohs, the Rashad Jamals, the Billy Carson, 19 Keys, Umar Johnson, rest of them, who would you say is in position to actually put people in position to change their reality?
To change their reality,
Yeah, for
all
the
of
better.
them. But
Huh?
it's just how they go about it. But when I see Umar is out of touch with it. They memed Umar, so Umar got it, but not really because he got Keys. Billy Carson don't really connect with us. Keys said he's from Oakland. I grew up in Oakland. I used to go to the 100 Black Men, Black Determination Group. We didn't help people get free, and I didn't protest and walked on the streets at 14. I never seen Keys. I ain't saying he's from Oakland, not from Oakland, but I'm just saying I never seen Keys around. And I done been in all the black men's groups and all that shit in Oakland. So I'm just saying I never seen him around. But this nigga been on tour the whole time. He been on. So I'm like, you could put people on them stages and shit. That should be mattering through the contest. But he a real closed off type nigga. But I understand. But Keys, I feel like him and Billy Carson never connected with the black youth on the internet like that. They probably got niggas they age and older watching them. When I be honest, like, cause they be, hey big bro, I get like they be seeing him prosperous and shit. I feel like a lot of niggas be on say, hey big bro, how can I get nigga be 35? Hey big bro, how can I get this money? You know what I'm saying? Looking at Keys like he the ticket to get them some bread. So they never really connected with us. Farrell had it and blew it. Rashad had it and blew it. And Rail don't got enough energy. He too spiritually like loose. I don't know how to explain it. He Rail too loose. And who else? Von don't really give a fuck. Von too, he don't really give a fuck. Arcades, he don't got enough energy neither. And me, I don't know. I feel like I just don't know enough shit. I'm gonna tell y'all, catch a glitch, get some bread, get out the way, make sure your family good, raise your energy, and go plant based or something. You feel me? Like just live your life accordingly how your frequency is. But I ain't gonna tell you like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna keep leading you to ascend and knowledge and shit. I'm gonna tell your ass read some books, find a book on the information you want or something.
Okay, I
But I
got you.
don't know. I feel like nobody can do this shit because every time they bump somebody up at this spot, somebody either trying to bump them for their feds, they trying to knock them for their shit, or they get took down from their own shit. Like it's always something. It's
Okay,
always something with somebody at the top.
I got you. So, what if we can
It
get a
gotta
whole
be a
bunch of?
collective. I
I
think
was say, what if we can get a whole bunch of motherfuckers at the top?
it gotta be a collective. Cause if niggas not rocking together, bro, it's not gonna work. But it's too many niggas that you know what it is. It's always a nigga ego gonna jump out like, man, I wanna. People can't play their role, bro. Like you just gotta like find something you can execute in, and master it. Master a lane, and when you master a lane, then you can maneuver to other lanes and show your skills. But like you'll see Phase thriving in this shit and nigga jump out all of his lane like, oh, I want that. Like, damn, bro, just relax, bro. We still
All
all
right.
driving to the same location, bro. But niggas
Yeah,
gonna
with
steer
the
and crash
that's if they are.
everybody. You
That's
know
what
what I'm saying?
that's if they are. But most people they're not going the same direction. That's why
That's
you
what I
get
learned.
pushback. Only way a motherfucker push back on you is because they're not going where you're going. I
Yeah.
just wanted to ask you that real quick because I just see people looking up to these people, and I get it. Everybody wants a hero. Everybody wants a leader.
Yeah.
I don't know what this thing is that y'all shut down the ones who can really do it. However, it seems like it's a part of the ordinance that when we rise up, regardless of whether or not the people are ready, we still get things done. So
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I'm not to be grouped in with the young pharaohs and the Rashad Jamals, I think that anybody have a conversation with me, they'll realize that real quick. I don't have people worshiping me. I don't have people calling me no God, thinking I'm some special creature.
Yeah.
I'm here showing you as a fellow servant, you can do the same. You can do these things. We can do these things together. And I don't just deal with the brothers. I deal with the women also, showing them certain things.
Shout
So
out to all my beautiful sisters out there, man. All my beautiful ladies out there, man.
you have
Protect
to
the
understand,
women.
this is real, right? I'm going to leave you with this. This thing that we're talking about is a very real thing. Human beings being able to rise up into angelic ranks is a very real thing. Evolution is a very real thing. Processing information and being able to change your reality with it is a very real thing. We just haven't been able to see it happen since 2002. That's all. We ain't seen it happen. And the ones who are in position to keep it going, like the Nuwabians and Sabaeans, they fell into the world.
Right.
So now I grew up and we hear it and I'm saying, hey, look, how far you really want to take it? I'll show you some stuff if you're ready. I'll put you in position to know that what you're talking about is real. You'll hear me on the internet say, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. All right, what is the soul? People think if I ask what is something, that it means I'm saying it doesn't exist. I'm just showing y'all these niggas don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
What is the green light? Oh, you talking about the green light? What is?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. Have you ever seen it? Do you know how to bring it about?
Oh,
If
let's
not,
just say,
okay.
let's just say I get on here and be like how you asked me about the yin and yang. Even though I don't know everything about it, if we have more time, I'll be like, yo, can you enlighten me on some things? Like, and I'll tell you, like, well, I done went to the Buddhist temple and prayed with them, and let me tell you what didn't say to me. Certain shit, like, people don't even want to get to that level. As soon as their ego bruises, they in deep, they, you know what I'm
Good,
saying? They
good.
automatically, they
That's how
spirit fighting, you know?
That's how we separate the ones who are ready from the ones who aren't. If the ego can dominate you, you're not ready. So we like that. If like the brother who just came on here was yelling and all this, he's an elder, but he doesn't have the
Yeah,
composure to
that's
have a
fucking
conversation.
scary.
All right, so that ain't for me. Whatever he think you could listen. If you'd have been through the smoke before, I'm talking about nigga. If you got an older brother and you
Yeah.
don't fought with your older brother getting the roasting and joning on you all
Yeah.
your life. When you go outside in the world, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, your
A
skin
nigga
tough.
screaming on the screen, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
let the people think that whoever follow him, let him think he's cooking, because only if it's supposed to happen will something occur in your brain. Say, damn, my teacher hasn't answered any questions that he asked.
Yeah.
He won't answer them. My teacher is calling himself Melchizedek and doesn't speak Hebrew. Damn, my
That's
teacher
crazy.
doesn't really know the storybook like he's claiming, but it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a book that he wrote as Jesus or God. My point is, I do that so that people can see in real time that they're being fooled.
Yeah.
It's not hard to break away from that. So I feel for people. Even if you be in here talking about something, you don't know that that's the Lord. One day you'll see. I feel for you because you believed in Santa Claus at one point in time in your life, or the Easter Bunny and all of that. So that shit is drilled in you. I didn't have that. I wasn't raised on Santa
The
Claus.
worship gene. Billy Carson says the worship gene.
I don't have that.
Yeah,
I
my
don't have
shit
that.
ain't in me. I
Billy
don't
Carson
got
has
one.
the worship gene. He
Yeah.
worshiped the Anunnaki.
And sometimes I'll be feeling like, cause that's the thing too. I don't align with. Not that I'll be on some atheist shit. I know it's a creator, cause there's no way you can't say something to construct this heartbeat and this is a whole earth
Yes,
universe
and
inside you. Too
I
much.
could easily say, I
Yeah.
could easily argue evolution. Yeah, you have to understand when you say you know there's a creator. No, you don't know there's a creator. You think there's a high chance there is. You don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying it's real. This is what they be
That's
scared
real
of. I'm saying
shit.
you really don't know if there is a creator. It's just it feels taboo to admit that because a lot of people came up Christian.
Yeah.
So they changed it in the word God for creator or source.
Cause I was thinking about it. I'm like, yo, we really value ourselves as humans more than what, like, think about it if it was 20 years back and we didn't have languages, and let's just say we was at a state to where we was primitive and in nature. How much would a human life be really worth? But right now it's like, well, I got my house and my car, my life, and I'm so important. But you could be in a crowd of 200 people and a motherfucker come get your soul, your life, and now you just gone. Like, I feel like we ain't that as important as we think. And I'm like, that's why I be maneuvering every day. Like, yo, how much does this shit matter?
There
What
you
the
go. Now you're
fuck?
figuring it out. When you asking questions like that, you're figuring it out. Because that's going to lead you to figuring out that most of the things people are doing, if not all of the things that people are doing, is predicated on the fact that they want to survive. And without them doing, like you just took a drink, was that water? If you
Yeah,
just
some
had your
water.
water, nigga, you want to survive.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All right, when people sleep around, they want to survive. They're thinking about reproduction and their genetics primitively, but they think that it means that they're attracted to this person, so they want to sleep with this person. Sleeping with someone is something that human beings say. Nature says that the purpose for that is reproduction.
Reproduction, right?
You just want to survive. All right, if a nigga kill you about something you said on the internet, or they send a hit, all the other stuff, that's just survival. That means that they're afraid of this
Survival
person.
mode.
They're afraid.
Yeah.
Whoever this nigga is, he might be fucking up the motion by saying whatever he's saying. So they gotta try. That's survival. They're just trying to survive. When you think about it that way, all these pastors, all this other stuff, imams, everything, a lot of that survival. They're building.
Yeah, I'm like, you gonna go to EFI and give him 3 bands? You think you go? They ain't even gonna give you the
If
real
EFI
shit.
charging you, first of all, EFI wouldn't need. I'm not even gonna get into the. I respect the brothers over there. Why the fuck would they charge you? They only way I would say the EFI was charging it because they know you're not anybody to be, you know what I'm saying, forced with or
Yeah.
reckoned with. Because if you were, they would do that off the strength
Off the
of the
strength,
ancestry that
you
you
go to
have.
the land and get treated like royalty off your
Simple. And just
energy.
because you walk in, I'm telling you, it's like
Yeah.
that when I walk around. When I come to
Bro.
certain places in certain corners, especially in the
Yep.
city, they all take notice. I don't pay nobody anything because why would I be coming to you to do some work for me when I could do the work myself?
Yeah.
But if you already subservient and already looking up and saying you want to be a son of this person, daughter of this person, how you a son of Ogun? Who made you a son of Ogun? How you a daughter of Oshun? Who made you the daughter? If you're thinking about it, you're speaking about a lineage, a bloodline. That's like saying you're Israelite. But you haven't proved that that bloodline actually exists. So they'll see that and they'll use you.
Let me ask you this: do you think them deities need to worship like, and they're alive on some type of like they're alive to a certain extent, and these people that think like, oh, this is like a god, but this is really just a deity. He used to be a human. They used to be on the earth realm. They probably ascended some ranks, but they stuck somewhere, and they got all these beings on earth worshiping them, thinking like these good about having with a connection.
So I don't teach it. Simple. And you will know whether or not you have to think that. If you think it's real, you have the right to think that. Those who know. And that's fake. I'm talking about the real deal. The real deal, genetically overstand and services. That ain't something that you.
Right? Like
Yeah.
I went to Sedona and I'm hiking in the mountain, and I'm in the sun. I ground my feet a couple times, but then they had this little water. Like I'm like, oh, that's what I'm like. Oh, I'm like, oh, Google soon heal me. But I'm playing the water can connect with my body and things. But like you said, you can
You got to
break that
study the
down
paradigm, but you
scientifically.
can attribute it to the element still because
Yeah.
that would be that or y'all attributing it to an element because you got into the water and you felt something shift in your being. That's real. That ain't even mystical. There's a science to that. What I'm saying is to it is like what elders will let you think you know what you're.
Like the more people look at it, the more change it gets. And depending on like a monetary spirit type thing. Like you put in somebody could be a part of a lineage or a bloodline looking at your shit that ain't supposed to be looking at it or something. Now you can zap your blessings. Like when I the reason why I say this because when I talk about certain things that's happening in my life, like with certain people, I get like a slap something fuck up, and I'll be like, shut up. You know, you
Because you're
ain't
supposed to
like.
carry something. So what you're saying is on point. I'll add on to it. It's just wisdom.
Mm, damn.
You heard what I said?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
It's wisdom, meaning, okay, I'm a black belt, and you doing all that rah-rah.
Right.
I know how to do this.
Right. Just
Because
straight.
wisdom tells me this ain't gonna get us nowhere. We either finna crash out or we finna let this
Defend
go.
or go. Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example. We were out moving, me and the brothers. We were out moving, and an elder brother walked up with a red shirt on. He was coming out of the Publix. We were in a pub, we were going to a Publix. He came out of the Publix. He stood in the middle of the doorway, right? He was trying to do a little stand on us.
Yeah.
I just walked past him. I walked past him, but he stood there. He didn't move at all. And I bumped my shoulder on the door, the automatic door. And I just kept moving. But I felt the gap of the brothers behind me and the sisters that was with us in the center. So I turned around, and the brothers is like standing on him. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, one of them brothers like, yo, excuse me, sir. Like, it's going to go down.
Yeah,
So,
they didn't keep pushing through.
yeah, because the brother held his nuts on us.
Oh,
right?
man.
So it's, I don't know, maybe he wanted the issue, but either way,
NPC, I thought that's an NPC to me. Or it's like,
he probably was. Watch, you probably ahead of the conversation. Check this out. So I walked over and I grabbed the vest of one of the brothers who was there, and I was like, yo, I said, go ahead. I said, no, fall back. And everybody else, and never did I get loud, rowdy, none of that. They observed this. It's a serious situation. Niggas standing on each other. Anybody can swing, anybody can shoot. It's right, it's going down. Yeah. I just walked up to the brother. I said, hey, fall back. The brother fell back. The other ones backed up some, and now it's just the dude standing talking shit. You ain't finna handle me like no little boy. Da woo woo. And then I walked up to him and I did like this. I extended my hand. And he looked around and he shook my hand. I said, I do apologize. And then we walked on. And I was telling him, I said, come on. I said, he don't know. He said, I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. He was still talking. We walked. Yeah. We went, we shopped, we came out. The nigga was still there. He was going out to his car, but he came back to talk to the manager, stay with me. He talking shit, da 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 da. I broke off from the brothers. And I walked right over to him. I said, what appeared to be the problem? All right. Right? He got on the phone. He said, okay, I'll keep with y'all on. He said, y'all can stand your ground. No, y'all stay right there. Da 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 woo woo. And I looked around at the brother, I said, and we walked. He said some other shit when I was walking up. And the ego started rising in me. Woo. But what I do, I stopped. Yeah. I looked at him. And then we just kept walking. Damn. What's my point here? My point is, just because you can, right, don't mean you have to. That's wisdom. Right. So I could prove a lot of shit to these motherfuckers. Yeah. But my thing is, if you're supposed to know certain things, they already showed me what it would be that you would do in order to know. So I already have the formula of which one is wise, which one is a fool. So when you see me go live with a nigga with a big ass knot on his head, he's an elder sitting in the trailer telling you he's Melchizedek. Yeah. Please understand I'm intelligent enough to know what I'm doing. I'm going to let him talk. I don't got to cut him off and scream at you, all that. Let him talk because that's a formula being shown to those who will be able to see. This is what you don't follow.
You don't want to look like that guy.
Don't be this guy.
It's just real, bro. No matter how much information you got, it'll go over. Like, it'll become undigestible when you just stealing shit.
Hey, what's your name, fam? We'll come back.
Omari, but Cash for the Matrix. You know, we got the
That's
same
crazy,
name.
right? You know my name Omari too, right?
Yeah.
You ain't know that?
We gonna yap though, brother.
I'm saying, did you know that?
Yeah, I knew we got the same name. I DM'd you one time about that shit. Like when I first found you, I was on some shit like, oh, bro, we got the same name.
For sure. I get along with Omari.
Yep, peace, man. That's why I'm like, bro, we just got to chop one time for sure.
All right, that's a bet. All right, peace.
All right, brother, peace. One.